Good evening and welcome to Audio Dungeon. I'm your host, Tony Hansen, joined by the rest of the Audio Dungeon crew, Ross Mataro, Dan Isgro, Tom Kokoza, and Damian Scro. Liam Lynch later to join. Guys, also we have Todd Heaney inside who's editing for us live. And that is it. We are here. It is 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it is time for Audio Dungeon. Today is going to be Riddles in the Dark and Knights of Andar. Knights of Andar is Season 2, Episode 11, In or Out. Are you in or out? It's going to be an exciting episode. If you're watching, you can probably figure out what's going on. So it's going to be one of those episodes. We'll see when it happens. Guys, if you're not familiar with Gen Con, it is an awesome and huge tabletop convention that is out in Indianapolis. It is in early August, and we will be there, guys. We will be there, and we will be there the entire weekend. Find us, and we will be in these bright red shirts.
Yeah.
Watch, play, adventure. What does that mean, guys? It stands for our new video game, the video game that we have that you've played before online with us here on the show. But now we are also connecting it up with a Discord game, which allows you to play the game throughout the entire week. Just be at work, play, do a little adventure.
So cool.
You know, say hi to your girlfriend. Hold on a second. Go on a little adventure. You know, and then when Audio Dungeon comes on, you'll be able to come on the show and play with us live like you did before with our older software. So we're actually building it, combining it together. We're definitely unveiling it this year. I'm hoping to unveil it by August in time for Gen Con. But either way, at Gen Con, we're going to have the video game where people can play along like we've done before. We're going to be going live at 9 p.m. to midnight, which is Eastern Standard Time, in Gen Con in the main streaming room. And I think it's only like a couple of bucks to get in there. And it's going to be an awesome time. We're also going to be giving away shirts, and we're going to be giving away some other cool, fun bag of holdings.
Ooh,
right?
Some swag.
Fanny bag of holdings. Fan bags of holdings.
Yeah.
Fan bags.
Fan
bags.
They're very chic now. They're back in style. You wear them over
They
your
are chic.
shoulder, across the.
Because now you can wear them
the Chewbacca
ironically.
style. No, they're not. It's real. You don't wear them like the Snuggie. It's not like the Snuggie.
Useful. It's an actual
I've never
useful
needed
product.
to wear a Snuggie.
You haven't seen people
Are
wearing them like
people
over
wearing
their
them?
Yeah.
Yeah, over the
Yeah,
shoulder
they
is
wear them
cool.
like Chewbacca,
Yeah.
like over your shoulder.
They're wearing them ironically.
No.
No, they're wearing them for real, man.
Yeah.
They
Cool.
become belly packs.
You
instead
can
of-
just
or
get
like
stuff,
chest packs instead of
you know.
fanny packs.
Interesting.
Yeah, you
right
got like all
there.
these like high fashion designers making
But they're a different shape
fanny packs
than the
now.
traditional,
I think they're a little more
Sometimes. They don't have to be
conducive
that.
to that
Yeah.
position, right?
more square.
Interesting.
Yeah.
More square like us.
This is good stuff.
Fans are asking about the table lights. Yeah, we have table lights because the lighting is improved.
Yeah.
Look how cool it looks.
Look at me.
That's
Look at
awesome.
me.
Table lights, so you can see our faces when
Come
we
on.
freak out. That's what they're for. Welcome, guys. Jonathan Willis, Jason Spector, Charles Morrison, Richard Wild, Tim Shanks,
Yeah.
Todd O'Heaney.
What's up, everybody?
Guys, welcome to the stream. Okay, guys, we're going to get started here. We're going to begin, as always, with a little Riddles in the Dark.
Hi, everyone. I'm Tom Kokoza, and this is Riddles in the Dark. If this is the first time you're watching or you haven't watched in a while, here's a quick review of how we play the game. In a little while, I'm going to read a short story with a fantasy and mystery element to it. At the end of that story, I'm going to ask a question that's the titled riddle. You're going to answer that question, you along with the players here in studio, and you'll get clues on how to answer that question by asking me yes or no questions, which I'll answer honestly. Players in studio can just ask me those directly. You guys just type them into chat. Tony will read them out, and or we'll bring them up on the board so we can all see them. And we'll start right now with 10 minutes to solve tonight's riddle, entitled Empty Halls. The tower doors were open. Its halls quiet, empty. In a room, a man stood over a small table, looking at a scroll, shaking his head in disappointment. The riddle: who was the man? And why was he disappointed? We'll have 10 minutes to figure that one out.
Tom, are you aware of how much work Damien's doing to support your riddle?
Yeah,
I try.
I get a little. I'm getting a periph. I'm getting the periph here.
A lot of peripheral acting happening there. It's great.
Appreciate
Fantastic.
that. I thought he was just trying to look at my phone to see if the answer was on there.
He's like, I'm going to solve the puzzle, Tim.
I'm Just getting a vibe.
Okay, guys. Yes or no questions only. Of course, here it comes from Richard Wild. Was he a half orc who couldn't read?
That is not correct. No.
Nuts. Was it a outstanding bill that he was reading?
No, it was
Did you
not.
find out he owed money to someone?
No.
From Chuck Earls.
He was a teacher, and it was his student's spell he made up. Not exactly. No.
Was he a teacher?
He was a teacher.
Oh,
Right,
wow.
Nice
So there-
job. whoever
Oh,
asked.
okay.
Nice
Was it
job.
Scrolls class?
What?
Scrolls class?
I just said it was a Scrolls
I,
class.
was like, I did too, and I was a little bit what? No, it wasn't. It wasn't Scrolls class.
Was he in a school?
He was in a school.
Okay.
Was there a specific reason that the school was empty?
Yes.
Okay.
Was he reading the headmaster's resignation letter?
No.
Did
Was-
he, oh,
go-
sorry, again.
go ahead.
Did he discover somebody was cheating?
No.
Was he the only one in the entire school?
No.
Was school out for summer?
Yes.
Okay.
Hmm.
Should the hall have? No. Should. Would the hall normally be empty this time of year?
Yes. Yes.
Coming in from Tim Shanks.
Scroll did not complete the assigned task. Yes and no.
Was it
From,
a student's work that he was reading?
Yes.
from Jason Spector.
Was the school closing? No.
Was he reading a student's final exam?
No. Was the scroll supposed to be a picture of a half orc as Charles Morrison, but instead it was a half elf? That's beautiful. And incorrect.
It's beautiful.
Good job, Charles.
Okay.
Some sort of quarter orc elf man. Jonathan Willis, was it a magic scroll or was it a letter type of scroll? Yes.
Was it a magic scroll?
Nice.
Was it a
Yes and no.
This was from before Magic Evolved. I think it's a yes.
Yes, magic is involved.
And Richard wants to know, was he a wizard?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so we know he's a wizard. We know he's a teacher.
You're a wizard, Harry.
reading
Okay.
something written by a
Do
student?
we need to find out more about him?
was
No,
the man?
no. You had to figure out why he was disappointed.
Did you get this one?
Jason Spector asked, "Was the school closing?" The answer is no.
Okay.
Okay,
What
so
was-
why was he disappointed?
Was
That's
it like
what
a
we need to know.
wizard's academy?
Yes.
Was the letter from a member of the faculty?
No.
Was it from a parent of a student?
No.
Was it a student?
Yes. Tim Shanks, was it an essay or a mathematical in paper?
Mathematical.
No.
Okay. Was it a letter from a student?
No. Charles Morrison, was there no more teachers, no more books?
Yes.
Sounds like a New York question. Was there no more teachers, no more books?
Was this wizard teacher the intended audience of the scroll?
Yes.
Richard Wild.
Well, was he disappointed because the scroll was incomplete? Yes and no.
Chuck Earls.
Check. Was it an assignment that was turned in late? No.
Was it a letter?
No.
Was it a letter?
Was it an assignment?
Yes.
Okay.
It was not.
It was.
It was.
It was an assignment.
That was incomplete. Yes and no.
Yeah.
Was it done by a student?
Yes.
His student?
Yes.
Is everyone trapped until he completes the assignment?
No.
Jonathan Willis.
Did he receive news of the student's death? No.
Did it make him realize something about that student? Like,
Yes, it did.
okay.
This is an
Come, Tim
insightful
Shanks.
question.
Maybe
Yes.
that
correct.
That wasn't. It wasn't specific enough.
Was there?
No, I was serious.
I know, but still, for me, I don't know. You know.
Sorry.
Did the student place a curse on the scroll?
No.
Was there magic to be unlocked by the scroll somehow?
I'm going to say yes. I'm not sure if I'm answering the question that you're actually asking, but I'm going to say yes to that.
Was there magic to be cast?
By the scroll.
Yes, by the scroll.
I'm going to say yes and no.
I think I can get to the nature of this scroll.
Sure.
I believe it contains instructions for how to cast a magical spell, but in and of itself is not like a scroll imbued with magic.
No, that's incorrect.
See, the longer you talk,
Yes.
the more of a chance you have to be
Okay.
wrong.
Is it instructions
Try the
to
first
do a
half.
magical spell?
No, it was not.
Okay. Well, at least now we know that.
Now we know.
Was magic cast on the scroll?
No.
Oh.
Is there invisible ink on the scroll?
No.
Good question.
From Charles Morrison.
Was it a magical ritual that did not have all the parts to it? No, that's not it.
Was it dangerous?
No.
From Jonathan Willis.
So did he discover the student was practicing dark arts? No.
Oh.
That's kind of what I was
He's
thinking.
going for the Harry Potter.
Chuck Earls asked, did the student figure out something the wizard had been trying to figure out but hadn't
Good
been
question.
able to? No, that's not it.
Ah,
It's
He was
not
going to Goodwill Hunting.
Good Hunting. Not that. I have to tell you,
Did-
I thought you guys were gonna get this in. We got it so quick where it was. I was like, oh, we gotta get it. But now I have a hope that I'm gonna win. 5 minutes.
Does
did-
the scroll contain a procedure, instructions of sort to carry out a
no,
process?
no.
Is it a map?
Is it an essay?
is he?
No. Not an essay.
Is he?
It's a formula?
Does he think that the
No.
student?
You can say that, but no.
Does he think that the student will do something to harm themselves?
In a way, but not in the way that you're thinking of.
Is he worried about the student's potential recklessness?
That's closer, but not exact.
Does he think that the student has something like incorrect in their mind, or like does he think like the student is on the like that they're on the wrong path?
Yes, but probably not the way that you're thinking of. Jason Spector, was the scroll written by his apprentice? No, not his apprentice, just a student. It is a school. Jason Spector, is it a letter stating that his student is quitting? No, it is not.
Okay. Is the student stating their intentions in the
No.
letter?
It was an assignment.
It is not a letter.
Are there?
We know it was an
Dear
assignment.
Professor.
We know it was an assignment
Okay.
of some kind.
So
We
the
don't
assignment on the scroll, are there words?
There are words.
Is it a particular type of assignment?
Yes.
Like for instance, an essay.
It's not an essay.
It's not an essay.
But he said it's formula-ish.
Yeah, Chuck Earls, was the wizard an instructor at the school? He was.
So
Were there math problems?
No.
no arithmancy.
Were there
Arithmancy.
steps?
No, there were not steps. It wasn't a recipe.
Man,
It's not a recipe.
a book report. Was it a book report?
It wasn't a book report.
A history of magic report.
No.
We need to know why he was disappointed.
It's
Why
at
was
a
he
wizard
disappointed?
school. It wouldn't just be a regular school
Right.
project. I'm going to give you that hint.
Plants, herbology. Is it
No,
herbology?
You have a minute left.
Was the
folks.
student trying to create a new spell?
No, not exactly.
Were they trying to find a magic
That's
item?
close.
No.
Create a magic item?
No,
It's
Find something?
no, you were close. He was
Create-
not
I
close.
was
Something.
close with create a magic spell.
Create a new magic spell. You said
Create a new magic
that was close,
spell.
but that's not it.
Create a new type of magic?
No, further away, colder.
Create
All right, 30 seconds left, folks.
Alter an existing magic spell?
No,
Create
it's a school.
It's a school.
gonna-
What kind of assignments did you, would you do?
I
in
mean,
school? We
reiterate,
covered them
it's a
all.
school.
A
Does
magic
the student
school.
try to change their own grades?
No.
test. Was it a test?
It wasn't a test.
Quiz?
It was an assignment.
Are they trying to bewitch the professor?
No. All right.
Did
so-
every student have to do the assignment?
Yes.
Is that significant?
It
Yes.
seems like it.
Were they apprehensive?
No.
Did he
Was-
prevent the other students from doing it?
No.
Was he the only one who did it?
No.
Everyone did it in the class?
No. Everyone did what in the class?
The
Did everyone
assignment.
complete the assignment?
Nobody has completed the assignment yet. No one has completed.
Is he the first one to do it?
No.
Some people die.
Nope.
Turned into something.
No.
Some people get hurt.
Oh,
Nope.
man.
Wait, what?
Nobody did the assignment.
Where is everybody?
Not
You
there.
asked-
Summer
question-
break. Why is he doing an assignment?
It's not summer break. It's break.
Summer.
It's break.
It's break.
So the question
No one's
is,
there.
Why
Did
Did,
he is
did-
there.
Did he hand in the assignment before he left?
He did not.
Some questions coming in.
Oh
The
man.
student-
The student just
is
totally missed
dead.
the plot. Just put the teacher. You're close. Close. Was the student trying to improve a spell? No, not improve a
Good
spell.
question.
Copy
Oh,
a magic spell scroll. Go ahead, Dan.
I think I got it.
Okay.
Wait. Let's finish up
Oh,
the
Just Inspector, copy a magic spell scroll, not copy. But
Josh, what's up, man?
yes. Was he a secret necro? He's disappointed in the secret. No, that wasn't it. That
Well,
wasn't a
Joshua,
raised
what's
dead
up?
situation. Was the student trying to make a spell, do his assignments for him? No, he was not. Jason Inspector, did they all copy the same assignment? They didn't. Oh, that's good too. Is the spell dangerous? Asked Jonathan Willis. No, not particularly.
That's funny because in wizardry that would be very dangerous and very odd.
Yeah.
So here's my. I think I'm going to try to give you a narrative thread here.
Okay.
Throughout the entire semester, this student was never here. He cast some kind of a spell to make the teacher think that he was in class the whole time. When everybody left for break, the student didn't know that everybody was gone because he wasn't really there. When he handed in his assignment during break, the teacher was disappointed because the teacher put two and two together and realized the only reason he handed this in here and now is because he was never here in the class once.
If that's not it, I don't even care.
If that is it, I'd be,
that's-
I'll be floored.
That's better than what I have.
I didn't
I
think that
have
was
to tell
it.
you, he started. I was like, oh, he's got the whole.
Dan, that was amazing.
Wow.
That was,
That's great.
I'll
That's
give you
great.
half credit for coming up with such a great.
Just say yes.
All right, so here's
No, I wanna know.
so much simpler.
I'm
It's so much
dying to
simpler.
know.
All right, so here we go. The Tower was a wizard school. The students out for a 2-week furlough home. The man was a wizard and a teacher. Sad because his student, a student who was promising, if absent-minded, left his assignment behind and may have to take intermediate scrollcraft again next semester as a result. So you had it all there, but it was literally just he was disappointed. This
He
is what
left
your
it-
insightful thing because he realized this kid was always going to be
mess
like
up.
that, always going to mess it up. It was an assignment. It was still in school while everyone else was home. They wouldn't be able to
He
finish.
left it there
Oh, he was
accidentally.
supposed to take it home with
He
him.
left
do the-
it there accidentally, unfinished
yeah.
or whatever.
But
yeah.
I like Dan's answer better, so you guys can go with that.
that
if
was
you want.
amazing. Yeah,
Dan might get a steak
Yeah,
today.
I know. That's it. I think
Dan
that's
gets a
it.
steak.
That's it. He gets a choice of Ohio Porterhouse in a couple of weeks.
Ooh,
All right,
there
guys.
you go.
I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. And that was a lot of fun.
Well done.
But hey, whoa, no, don't stray far.
Ew.
It's time for Knights of Andar.
Tom, thank you very much. That was amazing. Guys, welcome to Knights of Andar. We are 2 episodes, including today, away from the season finale. We will be returning after Gen Con for season 3 of Knights of Andar. We've been in season 2s since Iron Kingdom, Gnome Patrol, but this story, it's big, a little bit.
Continues.
And next season, for those who don't know, we will be joined by none other than Brooke Armstrong.
Yay!
We had a fan player meet up with her. Damien and Dan joined in, and she was working on her character. Some of the fans are going to be writing up some characters for her to kind of see in the new system and see if she likes it. And she'll be joining us. Guys, if you didn't hear from before, we will be live at Gen Con, which is I forget the date now. I think it's the
August
4th.
4th.
August 4th.
August 4th, 9 p.m. to midnight Eastern Standard Time. If you're at Gen Con, come see us, come play with us, and come hang out with us, and we'll talk about the show. I can literally talk about the show the entire time. Like, I'll nerd out with you. We'll talk about Carl Linger and whoever else. Carl Linger's family.
Carlita.
The Lingers, Carlito.
Fingers.
And people can't name a lot of characters, but they can name everyone in Carl's family. So, just come on up, come say hello. We'll be wearing these new red shirts, and we'll be also handing out a lot of these shirts and similar shirts that you can wear for your own delight. So August 4th, 9 p.m. And guess what? If you're not going to Gen Con, you can still be a part of the show because we'll be playing our video game live on stream at Gen Con. We'll probably be passing it through our own website. So you can play on our website. You'll have the Gen Con feed up. You'll have our ability to play along on the side. And then you can join in on the adventure that everyone in the audience will be playing. So it'll be just like you're there. So definitely put that down in your calendars. Hang out with us. It's going to be a blast. We're super excited. So, guys, before we begin, I'm going to ask for Patreon rerolls now. This is the time. Today's episode is Season 2, Episode 11, In or Out. In or Out. So excited because I know what's going to happen into it for a certain degree. And I know these people right here. So it's almost like it's already done. I can just go home right now.
Wow.
But or they can go home and I'll
He
just
knows
finish it
us
for them.
so well.
Oh man.
Damien goes, I hold. I run it. No, I hold. Right? No? Which one?
I got a plan.
Oh, he's got a plan.
Charles, you get nice. Charles gives it to you, Rob.
Patreon
All
reroll
right.
to Rob from Charles. This is the time
You.
for Patreon rerolls,
Oh,
guys.
come
From Joshua.
on.
For Tony.
Just-
Oh, good. You know what? That's great because I
just
use some.
Throw away your Patreon
No,
reroll by giving it to Tony.
No. Is that throwing it away? He's enhancing it.
Oh yeah.
Oni. Thank you, Oni.
Oni for Dan. Just getting my dice out here.
Hey, all right.
Richard.
for Dan
Thank
for
you,
the incredible
Richard.
answer.
Whoa.
Patreon reroll to Dan for the better solution than the real solution, Jason Spector.
It's all right when I
Oh.
say it, Jason,
Thank
but
you,
not when you
Slapshot.
say
Yeah.
it, okay?
Rerolls from Slapshot. And any other ones? Is that it? Cool. Yeah, Tim Shanks, if you're there, come on in and meet us. Come hang out. Yeah, we'll be there all week, and we'll probably be easy to find, and then we will be there live on Friday. So yeah, I think we'll be there really Wednesday till Sunday afternoon at least.
If you're
Wednesday,
there, message
arriving
us on
Wednesday.
Facebook. Hit
Yeah.
us up on the
So Thursday to Sunday. Figure.
Dungeon Dwellers and stuff.
Patreon rerolls are in. Guys, last week, they charged the Sunken Kingdom.
Yep.
Half the knights were lost on the way inside. Just about half of the knights, the other half of the knights, were lost on the inside. You guys broke through the front doors. You set a perimeter up, guarded by 50 knights and Yo-Yo Fernie, who's with you. Everyone else, even an unconscious Sparky, made their way into the town further, and you were forced to take refuge in the tavern. Obviously, in the real world, known as Smithy's, but in this world, this realm known as the Winchester. You guys go inside and you board up what you can because the zombies are adding up, and once they see that you're there, it's piling on, and you can't fight that many. You board up everything you can, you put it up, and you realize that you're holding them at bay, and everyone takes a very needed break. That is where we begin today. I had many different ideas for the name of this episode. I can't say one of them. I want to say it because you would all enjoy it, but I cannot say it. So I'm just going to start the episode. Guys, without further ado, Knights of Andar.
Vampires not like other foes. Attack not with just their swords and strike you down. They can change a man.
Good evening and welcome to Audio Dungeon. I'm your host, Tony Hansen, joined by the rest of the Audio Dungeon crew. And today's episode is Season 2, Episode 11, In or Out. Guys, last week, the group here rushed into the Sunken Kingdom with knights, with many knights. And now there are 50 knights left holding a perimeter around the front door, which is great. If you get to the gates, you can get out. They're not going to be blocked. But they're by the tavern, formerly known as Smithy's in the real world. They're in the tavern known as the Winchester, boarded up. Zombies are outside, and they're gathering. All of you in the main party is together. And as I mentioned, other people who have taken refuge are also inside as well. But at least you're getting a breather, and you're trying to just keep it calm. That is where we begin today.
I do not know what we are going to do.
We gotta get out of here.
Leave the city entirely, you're saying?
Yes.
How many regular folk are in here, roughly?
Probably about almost 50.
How many knights were with us in here?
0.
0.
Just the king.
King Argon is there, and
What
he's
do
hurt. He lost half his hit points, like fighting everybody. And while he was doing that, everyone else is like boarding up everything. So he's been just fighting everybody out he could and keeping them all at bay. And then at the very end, you guys board up the door, and he like just rests on the floor.
We still have 50 knights by the entrance.
Correct.
Their
That's all you have
health
In-
is unknown.
in total. Yeah, you have no
At
idea.
this point, yeah.
So they're fine.
Just do a roll call here. So we have both Caddocks, Arky Fint. We have Hutch. We have Cole. We have William. And we have Thalen,
Mhm.
King Argon,
Unconscious Sparky.
unconscious Sparky, and the NPCs that took refuge. Who did I miss?
Yo-Yo?
Oh, of course,
No,
Craston. Of course,
yeah,
Craston.
Craston.
Yo-Yo is with the team at the gate,
Yes.
right?
Okay, Yo-Yo's by the gate.
And he's in his mech. His mech is still intact,
Right.
so he's
Right.
using it. He's the only mech left out of everybody.
Right.
So that's good. So you guys are just kind of talking quietly to each other. You're hearing the sounds of the zombies right outside. It's obviously not a great thing to hear. And while you're sitting there, you hear someone come down the steps. Arky Fent. I should have known. In our last moments, we would be together. Fratella walks down the stairs,
Oh man.
and she walks up to you. I'm so mad at you,
Fratella.
but I can't help not loving you. And she grabs you. She goes, I'm scared.
She's so cool. That's very understanding of you. Don't worry, we're gonna get out of this. Why, we have with us the great paladin.
Arky, you know what you did.
Yes.
You know
yes.
how terrible it was, not just to me, but my family.
I do. I will be the first to admit it.
So I'm going to ask you something very important now.
Yes.
You owe me. You killed me.
I will do everything I possibly can to make
Will
make
you?
that up to you.
You
for
promise.
you.
Do I have your word?
Yes. Yes, of course you have my word.
Arky, save my family. They're going to die up there on top of the vault.
Fear not, Fratella. We are working on a plan right now.
So you'll save them?
Indeed. The entire sunken city.
I have to say, I talked to a lot of people here, and they actually knew who you were. I didn't know when we went on our date. I didn't know who you were. But everyone says that you're a big hero, and I'm like, at least maybe in all this, the silver lining is that you can save my uncles, my grandpa.
Yes, it's all true. What they've said. That cape, I didn't just buy it in a store.
Where'd you get it?
Well, I mean, I did buy it in a store, but it's
Oh.
representative of, what I
What?
stand for.
What do you stand for?
Heroism.
Tell everyone. They should know. He's a hero. He killed me, and he killed
Okay.
my uncle. But he's also saved the
Was it-
world.
It was a terrible accident in Rhaegar that day. A lot of lives were lost.
Well,
Mine own as well.
well,
Well, yes.
Accident?
I understand because I talked to a lot of people about you, and a lot of people said, the ones who knew about you said that you had something, that you had the madness. And the madness affected a lot of people. And I think we would be the perfect couple if it wasn't for that. And now that all that's behind us, the madness is gone. Look at you. You're perfect. You're in your right mind. And you love me again.
Right. So
We can now be together. There's no time here.
no time.
Forever. And ever.
Well, we are actually going off on a big quest, but yes, certainly.
I'm alongside you to the end of the days.
All right. Well, just wait here until we get back.
No, I'm gonna come with you.
Okay. Well, I'll let you know when we're heading out.
Okay, we're gonna save my family, right?
Mm.
We,
You're doing that thing again.
we're going to see. They're very far away. There's a lot of zombies in between. Your Highness, I don't know if you have.
I should have been queen, but I'm not.
Well, you are at least a lady here of royal lineage, as I understand.
Yeah, yeah.
My lady. You were recently above here in this facility, right? You came from up the stairs.
It's a facility. It's a tavern.
Yes.
I was upstairs in the tavern.
Sorry, I'm very flustered by the.
What's a facility?
It's just no. I'm very flustered by the large amount of undead creatures outside. My apologies for the confusing terminology. My question was simply: is there anything up there that we could use, perhaps, to help save your family or ourselves?
Some people said that there was some sort of tunnel upstairs, and some people said it's a tunnel down here too. But everyone who went is gone, and we don't know if they died or if they got out.
Tunnel.
Some people are trying to up top right now. They're trying to get on the roof, and they're trying to climb across and jump to another one.
I do not jump.
Wasn't it all of your plan to get to them?
Yes, that's why we one of the reasons we came was to get to your family. However, we are going to need to formulate a plan if that is what we intend to do.
Argon comes over. He's hurt. He's been bandaged right now. There are a lot of zombies on the way from here to there. If we could somehow bypass the ones outside here, which are growing, we could stand a chance to get to the vault and fight whatever zombies are out there and go up. The tunnels would be a great idea, but if the tunnels are overrun, like we know they are,
Right.
that would be worse than being out here.
Right. Can't even move.
My vote would be for the rooftops if it was possible.
Oh, well,
Caddick, what do you suggest? You're not really still planning on trying to save them? We've got to get out of here. We've got to get the rest of our men. We've got to leave this city.
Certainly the path has proved much tougher than we anticipated. I would hate to think their lives were lost in vain, but abandoning the city may be the most sensible course of action at this point.
We have heard a woman in distress here. As a paladin and a king, I feel like that I have trouble ignoring that.
yeah. One of our party members did give his word that we would save her, and I feel
Militarily, I agree with you completely. This was a loss. We lost our men. We lost our army. It might be fruitless to go forward, if not for that.
I guess we are here. Why don't you go up and see what there's to see if it is possible to get there roof to roof, even if that's a conceivable goal or not. I will explore to see if there's any secret tunnel.
Very well. I'll head up to the rooftop.
Okay, so you guys spend the time searching the tavern that you're in. You're obviously in the Winchester, and you're looking around, trying to figure out if there's any other ways out, whether it be up top on the roofs, hopping over, whether it be going underneath in the tunnels, which you know is probably bad, and there's another way down to the tunnels, so it's probably same conclusion. So everyone goes out and looks. We'll start from the top down. Who went to the roofs? Is that you?
I'll go with him.
Roof.
So which Caddick or Archie?
Both Caddix and Darky, I guess. Yeah, well, all three. Oh no,
How do you know that Rob wants to get out? All three of his people go to
yeah,
six
I mean, there we
spots.
go that way.
or no, it doesn't.
He's not even like
Paladin
hedging his
Caddick
bet.
is the one who has to go.
You know what? I think that you want all three of them to go, so that's what's gonna happen. That's your first thing.
All
So
right.
all three go up with Hutch. So I'm gonna take this music off of us, and I'm gonna ask you to role play.
I'll walk up the stairs.
You're up the stairs. You're looking out, and you see a sea of zombies throughout the city in whatever view that you can see from here, which is limited. You can climb up to the roof, and you're there right now with all three of your characters and Hutch. So I bid you a role play. And I'm sure everyone has a lot to say.
Yes.
If we're leaving here, we're going to have to find a way out, Caddick.
Yes, but which way do we go? Onward to the Mott's? Or do we flee the city altogether?
Can we see the moths from where we are?
No, actually, not from this window. If you were on top of the roof, you could definitely see them.
Well, if we could get our hands on those flamethrowers, we might have an easier time leaving the city.
I didn't anticipate we'd lose so many men, though. How can we be sure we'll even get there?
I don't think any of us did.
Paladin Caddick just stares at all of you quietly. So does Arky.
That was Paladin Caddick.
That was Paladin Caddick?
Come on, you need to know that answer.
That was
faster than
definitely
that.
Paladin Caddick.
No, was it? Was it? I think it was the other Caddick.
I wouldn't be talking to OG Caddick.
What?
Okay.
You mad at him or something?
What?
You wouldn't talk to him?
We're still pretty cold. I sought out Paladin Caddick.
Okay.
He deliberately addressed.
Okay, so OG
Yeah.
Caddick just stares
OG's
at you.
Caddick's just staring at you.
Show us. He laughs.
He's smiling. Isn't it?
He's trying to make the relationship more awkward.
He's just staring at him.
And what about
smiling.
Arky?
Arky?
Arky, like, the person who like is Mr. Sunken City, has nothing to say, right? Nothing to say. He's only in Sunken City.
He only gave his word that he was going to
Right.
rescue
Yeah.
these people.
Nothing to
just-
say. He's just gonna follow everyone else. That sounds like him.
We can do it, guys. Trust me. By through the rooftops, we can get to the Mott's, get those flamethrowers, and get you guys out of here.
You're really sounding like a hero of the sunken city. I saw you in a play not too long ago.
These are the type of things heroes have to do. I know it seems like everything may be stacked against us. Dozens, hundreds of knights dead, littering the path behind us. But these few final 100 yards, we will crush through it and free the city.
Rooftop to the moths.
Yes, I know that we can do it.
Wow. That doesn't sound like too much. You seem to know the sunken city very well. About how far are we from the moths? How many rooftops would that be?
How many rooftops do I think?
I'd say about 15.
15 rooftops. And are these buildings closer together? Do I know you can travel that way?
Fortunately, all of them are very close together, and they're pretty easy to jump across. And it'll bring you across the street, if you remember the map, from Sunken City, from the vault. But the first one's a doozy. You have to cross the street.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is on one side of the street, the vault's the other side.
So you have to cross the street to get to the opposite side of the vault, and then you can.
Then it's smooth sailing.
And then it's
Or
pretty easy.
It's roof. It's
Yes, easy checks.
We can do this. We've just got to fight our way across one street.
So the first thing, do you guys want to climb up to the roof? All 4 of you are looking out the window.
yes.
Okay. Whoever climbs up, give me a climb check. You need 1, 6, and any of the dice.
Who was that?
Paladin Caddick, OG Caddick,
What?
Arky. All right, Arky got out.
So Arky climbs up.
All right, Hutch.
Just so the two. This one else
No.
falls. It's not okay. We can do it. We can fight our way
Okay,
through
so
everything.
Get out this window.
every-
Climb
wait.
out a window.
So keep in mind that there are zombies all over underneath. So all 3 of you climb out. Arky climbs right up. He probably has climbed this before, running away from Bludgy or something. And just all start climbing.
no.
All of you, the 3 of you, not Arky. You failed too, right?
I did.
So fail the check, and you slide down, and you're just holding on. And now you're at the point where you can get another try. But if you fail, you're not going to slide. You're going to fall down.
Into the street.
Yeah, we're
Are
You guys-
we
you were
above
too heavy.
zombies?
yes,
No matter where you are above zombies.
yes.
Arky was light. He went right over the gutter. You guys are
Nobody
too.
looked down out the window. You just looked up, all of yous.
That's right.
Nobody bothered looking down
gonna-
before you.
We're gonna
climbed
put
out
a
the
pin
window.
in you guys right now and keep you there. Who went down?
I was looking for. I
I'll
was
go
looking.
down.
I was looking for an entrance to a tunnel.
Okay, so you might be with him.
Mhm.
You look for an entrance. Roll an investigation check.
Sure.
You can roll one as well.
I think
And-
William will stay on the ground level and look
6.
around at all, like as much as he can to try to see out, with any cracks. I know we boarded up, but he's looking around to see like if he can tell like maybe where most of the zombies are, or if it's evenly distributed, or he's trying to get a sense of what's going on outside as
Okay.
best he can from where he is, in order to possibly make a future decision on
Okay.
that. But that's what
6 as
he's
well.
trying to survey.
Okay, so
6.
you both did it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So you both go through the entire first level, and you go back to where the storage is, and there, in behind where like the wine is kept, you find like a niche, and it opens up, and you see that it goes obviously to the tunnels.
Do we hear anything?
Actually, you have a problem getting down. I don't know if you'd fit down there.
I don't know.
You can actually. I'm going to say that you would probably be able to stick your head in and go to look inside. But Kraston, you get down and you have to walk down, I think, some steps. And while you're down there, you would have found that. So you could see he finds it, but you're the one that can fit below. So it opens up, and you hear sounds of zombies screaming, dying.
Like people also?
Yeah.
Down below.
Yeah, in the
Yeah,
tunnels.
Mm.
We had heard that other people were looking for this, and they never came back.
Mm. Do you hear that? Does everybody hear that, or just I hear
You see that his head is in looking.
Do you?
that? There's people down here. Doesn't sound good.
I will close it before they get a sense that we are here.
Not a bad idea. I guess this way is no good.
Mm.
Start to close it back up.
All right. While you were in there, now this is weird, but let's look and see if there's anything else hidden in that room. Right? I said that I was going to do that last session. Honestly, like I know you said, like we haven't found a lot of like, I don't know, paraphernalia from our world here in this world with the buildings and whatnot. But this building in our world was run by a great warrior.
You do find food and wine, things that this tavern would have for its own necessities, but you don't find anything that is
I'm hoping
weaponry or
against-
armor.
All right. All right.
Is there any way you could do that thing with your roots? And find any hidden places or passageways?
I could. I said I want to do that until things are desperate, but things are desperate. All right. If they come downstairs, I guess, and don't find a way through the rooftops, then I guess I will try that and see if there's an alternative way in this town, something hidden.
Okay, as of now, you're not trying that.
Yeah.
And you're actually upstairs still. You're just sticking your head down.
Yeah.
So
It's very
that's what you guys find. You spend your time looking out the doors, and while you're there, I would imagine, which is in your nature, to make sure everything is kind of sturdy and well kept. Everything seems to be holding. And by this time, zombies are in every direction. It's like a concert where there is no reprieve. Every single road, every single way, every single street has zombies bunched up at this point. And you from what you can see, it's not just around here. People are hiding in their homes, barricading when they can. You have a feeling the entire city just looks like this.
Okay.
We're gonna go back to up top. So everyone except for Arky Fint is now hanging on the side. You're gonna need to roll 1-6 on a climb check. If you do not, you're gonna fall into the crowd of zombies.
Oh no!
Don't forget about that.
Mm-hmm. All right, OG Caddick, who gets expertise on his climb checks. So first I roll 2 dice. Success.
And he gets it.
Scampers right
So you
on
go,
up there.
all of a sudden you grab on and like, when you pull yourself up to the roof.
And he's hurt. He would have died if he fell in that shit. But
I would have died from the fall.
he might have. Paladin Caddick has no such expertise.
Do you still have Fragarash, or is
Yep, I
He
got
does.
it
you got
back.
it back? Okay.
I made a special point of it.
A sword.
If they fall together, at least.
Okay, reroll. Paladin Caddick. Yes.
Oh! A 6 and a 1. Paladin Caddick. I'm gonna take a little liberty here because I think I like this. Paladin Caddick starts to fall. It climbs up, and then OG Caddick.
Yeah.
And they both disappear.
Oh, they touched.
Tom's DM now. It's great.
What?
And then I find a magical sword.
That's it.
All right.
Both Caddicks are up. Now for Hutch.
I find spell of
Okay.
teleport crystal rod.
There you go.
All right, climb check. Here we go.
Easy.
Oh, 5 and a 4.
That's a fail. 6, 5.
I'll use a reroll.
4.
Do I roll with luck die also?
Oh.
Yes. So I have changed luck for the better. This is going to start season 3, but I'm going to start it now
Oh.
for your own enjoyment and benefit. Luck is probably the best way you could hope for. Luck means that you can roll that many dice.
All right.
Extra?
Well, not extra. Yes, you can roll extra, whatever.
Okay. And I also have passionate.
Am I not merciful?
I was going to explain how it works. I was like, just do it. Am I not merciful?
Come on, Hutch. There's no way you can miss it now.
I know.
Don't talk to him about his climbing.
I also have passionate, which adds insight number to luck. So I have 2 climb die
And
and 3 dice.
it adds insight to luck whenever you use luck.
This round, it says.
So passionate about
Is
climbing.
passionate a global passive, or
It
is
is
it,
a,
About
it's a
climbing.
species skill.
is it an advanced skill, or is it a passive?
It's listed under species skill. It's not listed under global passives.
Is it on the front of your sheet?
It's on the second sheet. Is it on the front of my sheet?
What if he gives a
yeah,
passionate speech about climbing right
Yes,
now to
it's on-
prove how passionate he is?
it's in utility skills under talent.
So you cannot use it
I too.
because this is a. Well, actually, no. I'm sorry. You're trying to climb. You're not doing a reaction. But you already. Oh no, but you cannot because you try to climb without doing it first, and now you're trying to re-roll, and while you're doing a re-roll, you're trying to add another action onto it. It's not a reaction.
But how would I add insight to luck if I'm not using a reroll?
You would use it at the same time and prepare for the coming. It's like being defensive. So you would say, I'm going to climb. I'm going to use passionate, and then you would do that.
Just
If it's in utility.
just in case I would have to
Right.
use a reroll.
Right.
I gotta remember.
Richard
that.
says you have.
Which means that you roll twice.
So,
All right. So
what are you
before I
rolling
use
now? Like 4 dice?
before I use that re-roll, I could roll my expertise roll for my
Yes.
first one. Thank you, Richard. I remember to do it the first time. I forgot to do it this time. All right, here we go. Let's end this right here.
No.
No good.
So
okay.
now you're on the reroll.
Now I'm on my re-roll.
And
Can
your
I
reroll
answer?
gets expertise as well.
Yes. All
Okay.
right, here we go.
Here we go.
All right.
got it.
There we go.
Right. You slide down, you hold on, and then you finally find something to grab onto, and then pull yourself up to the top, and both caddocks help you up.
Okay.
That's close.
You're on top of the roof, all four of you, and you're looking out, and yes, you can see the Mots in the center of the city, and they're surrounded by flamethrower guards, and they're just like roasting all the zombies coming up. Your first thought for Arky Fint is they're going to run out of steam, lava, whatever fuel they're using. How long can they last? They can't shoot forever. So for now, they're holding off. You guys can role play.
We could cut our way to them, but I'm still very injured. I don't know if I could make the trip. I suppose we have no choice. Get the others. Wait, Cole can't come up here. Can't go this way, can he?
I don't think so.
How?
All right. We'll have to send a strike force to go get the Mots. Come back here, and from here, back to the exit zone and out of the city.
How wide is the street?
Street's pretty wide because it's one of the three main streets. So I would say it's probably about 50 feet.
You gotta do like a matrix jump.
I was
Okay.
thinking we could use your body as a bridge.
Do I know of anything in the tavern
Oh,
we could
man.
use as
Too
a
big. I'm big.
fuel, makeshift fuel for anything we might be able to get for those weapons?
Do you have anything on you?
No, like
Hmm.
Whatever's in the tavern.
You use every-
Glad I'm on this conversation.
There's
Ransack the
spirits
place.
below.
We could make bombs out of those, I suppose.
Oh, does Arky know what
Yes.
they would use to fuel the flamethrowers?
You assume it's one of the things I said before. It's either
Steam, lava,
it could be steam and lava or something like that.
but
Are they running out?
they will soon enough.
All right.
Maybe we could make a bunch of fire bombs from the spirits in this tavern. Blast our way to them.
That's not a bad idea.
Also, one of the things they use is red rock, which allows you to create like an incredible heat, but you don't have any on you. But if you found some, that would be like finding dynamite in a way when you combine it with other things.
More dynamite.
Hmm.
We love.
We know how great you guys are dynamite.
We could go searching for through the tunnels down below for some red rock. But then we'd have to climb back down. Am I the only one who's worried about this rooftop? We're stuck here. We're gonna have to scream for the others to climb up.
Well,
How are we gonna get up and down?
if we can get some drink brought up to us here, we could find a way to light them up. Drop them down below onto the zombies. And
Right.
hope they don't walk into the tavern.
That'll be a good way to clear our path.
Argon yells up. He goes, "How's it going up there?" So he's leaning out the window. Lots of zombies. No one has fallen, it looks like.
Bring every bottle of spirits up to the roof. Now!
What's your plan?
We're going to clear a path through the street. Burn a path right through them.
I want to try to go across to another rooftop.
What's the layout again? We want to get across this big street first and then up to that roof.
Once
Then
you,
we can go across.
if you were able to cross, remember there's an NPC saying this, not the DM's telling you.
Hmm.
Always remember that. It's at that road we just talked about. We just put at 50 feet. But once you get to that road, you're in the center. You can go roof to roof, all close together, right down.
To where the mots are.
Yes.
Is it? It's my understanding that the closest rooftop was across the street.
Yes. Well, no, there are other ways back to the front of the city. You actually can make your way kind of back to the 50 Knights. That's not the direction you want to go.
Right.
So we're gonna firebomb the street. Walk across.
So you look down there.
Stroll across.
So you could firebomb the street, but you notice that there's just a sea of zombies behind them.
Behind what?
Each zombie that you would kill.
Oh,
It's like late dawn of the Day of the Dead or whatever.
Wait a
Yes.
second.
It's
Elbow to
second
elbow
day of the dead.
zombies we're talking
Yeah.
about.
Wait a second. We're forgetting something here, Kadek. The hammer. Fragarash.
Yes, of course. We can use its power.
We can open the door and go right across the street if we stay close together.
That's right. Let's do that then. It's our standard maneuver. Great. All right.
So what are you guys doing? Are you,
So we're gonna
are
head
you-
back down.
They're going back.
I don't
It's
wanna-
time for climb checks.
No.
Now,
Perhaps the others
Oh,
could
well,
find a way
Damn it.
to get us
Useful
down.
going up
this
on the
climb
roof.
check,
We-
because you're going downwards,
Isn't there a
is going to be one fail and you're out. Unless there's some weird circumstance to save you.
wait?
One-time fail out.
I'm gonna look around the roof for better ways down.
there's got to be like a proper entrance.
A
to the
ladder,
roof.
There's no ladder.
a fire exit.
No, there's no fire exit. Come on.
How do they get off the roof? These people.
How did they get on the?
They don't go on the roof.
Yeah,
I mean, I
Torres
guess they go
wasn't
up-
going up. Think about it.
They put the roof on, and then that was it. No one went up there again.
Do you have a ladder up to your roof?
But this is an established. This is a commercial establishment. This is
Right.
not a home.
If I had to get to the roof of where
Run
I
by a
work,
dwarf.
yes. If you go outside, like the window, there's a stair that goes right up to the top of the building.
I could get to the roof of Phoenix Studios pretty easily if I wanted to, right?
Yeah, you could.
Ah.
All right, we got to.
So is it? So
This
is, it,
is not the same thing.
We need to
so
talk-
is really talk to
This
the
is a s-
proprietor of this establishment.
This is a
That's it.
city run
Wasn't
by
you-
gnomes who are notorious for being very dangerous and quick thinking. A lot of deep thinking, but quick thinking for safety. They're almost blowing themselves up on the regular, and you want to know where the fire escape is.
Okay,
What
we got to
is
get
that?
back down. Getting back down will be easier.
Just duck. That's the fire escape.
Okay,
Why
I
did you
searched the
escape?
roof for rope. I'm gonna rappel down.
You do not find a rope on the roof.
Fabric, sails, tarps.
No, you don't find any of those things.
Tarps.
What shit?
On the
I have a
roof.
legit question. What shape is the roof? Because I'm picturing a pitched roof.
Yes.
Oh, I'm picturing like a flat roof, like
Yeah.
a building in.
No.
Why?
There's zombies outside. You think
We're
you're
in
in
like
like
a big. I'm picturing a building.
suburban area?
You probably should have asked that.
It's like a
probably.
multi-story
Would've been
building,
smart.
right?
It is with a pitched roof to
Yeah.
keep the rain
It's
off.
an inn.
Right.
Yeah, you want water adding up? You want a pool up top?
I don't know. How do modern buildings work? I mean, I know it's off topic.
What are we
but-
doing?
All right.
Our God says,
We've gotta climb
What's
down."
happening? What's happening up there?
We're gonna climb back down.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
An OG
No, I
cat.
don't know why we just go across the street, but okay.
What?
Why would we wait? What?
Hmm.
I thought we would just climb on the roofs. But I guess if you want to go through hand to hand,
I thought we can't climb.
We're trying to get to the mutts.
yeah, I know.
Can I hear
They're
this
across the
conversation?
street.
from
No, you're
downstairs?
in the basement. Like,
No,
Yes.
this is past.
We cannot hop to that roof.
Just find a rope and tie it to the other side or something.
There's no rope up here. Maybe down. Either way, we gotta climb back down. Wait, no, we
If you're
don't.
going to use your magical
break-
items, then that's what we'll do. We'll create a perimeter and just go for it.
What if
fine.
we? I mean, how high up are we? Just jump down.
25 to
jump.
30 feet.
30 feet.
Yeah. you're
Maybe
about
someone
30.
below could put some
I'm
something to
gonna,
catch us.
I've got a big mattress full of dead bodies that are walking around for you to be caught on.
I'm going downstairs. I'll meet you there. Goes down. He fills everybody in about what's going on.
What's going
You're
on?
now, you're now caught up.
All right.
Yes, that
That they're stuck on the roof?
I'm gonna look for a rope
Yeah.
of some kind.
They might be stuck in the
I'm
roof.
gonna- I'm
But
gonna
he
He
told us they're up there?
No, he didn't tell you to stuck. He
might
just says
be
they're up on the
No,
roof.
I'm going to go investigate.
They're
what they're doing up
suspiciously
there.
taking their time getting down, so they might be stuck.
Yeah.
They haven't
Can
outright
I
said
get
that.
up? Can I get
Oh,
upstairs?
What's
Like, I
going
don't
on
know.
up there?
lost in his own museum.
Yeah, but-
Sorry.
Okay, so first he's explaining. You have probably about a minute easily before Liam comes up. So what do you guys want to do?
All right. OG Caddick says there's no more time to waste. I'm climbing down.
Climb down the back or the front or the side?
How did I get up?
The back.
How's the front and sides look?
There's zombies everywhere.
Any?
I just want to know where you're gonna die.
Which way is the closest to the window? If they're in. They all
The back is where you came from.
there. Same way.
Okay.
Okay. OG Caddick gets expertise.
Thank God.
Oh,
Oh man. OG Caddick climbs down, hops into the window.
Okay. Paladin Caddick.
Jesus.
He's gonna use a reroll.
Oh man, remember Paladin Caddick? Remember how cool he was?
he was pretty cool. He served his purpose.
Any future stories for Paladin Caddick? I don't know. Man, I'm not sure.
Wait, luck. Don't forget luck.
This is a reroll, so I add a die for luck. 2 dice for luck. And because I'm passionate, does that matter?
No, you had to
didn't
call it
do
ahead of
All
time.
right, that's
He's just
right.
saying words.
because
You got 4?
And because I'm stubborn.
Ah.
You get
Oh
expertise?
no.
Do you get expertise on your reroll?
I get
Yes.
expertise on the reroll.
Come on.
Yes.
Statistically, I cannot fail. Although all those prior rolls. No.
Why would you
Oh no. Paladin Caddick
no.
goes to climb down and the side falls off. He falls down. What
Draw fragment.
do you do?
Draw fragment as I'm falling.
Okay, so you don't try to brace yourself at all.
Get a lot of hit points.
You don't have this time to think. So you fall through the air, and while you're falling, you try to pull Fragratch out, and first you fall into the zombies. Okay, and you take the damage of falling. Okay, so your fall damage is not that bad. It's 6 damage.
Nothing.
You kill some zombies on the way down. Immediately, the zombies are surrounding you. I'm going to give you a sleight of hand check to get Fragratch out at any time, whether you're falling, probably near the bottom part of falling. So give me a 6 on a sleight of hand check.
You're due.
Sleight of hand
6.
and under talent.
Declare it.
On a sleight of hand check, and I'll declare passionate.
You can't do it here. I'm compelling you to do this roll. It's not your turn.
You could see it in his eyes as he falls.
I'm pretty good at sleight of hand, though. The Caddick special.
Passionate probably should just be a
Boom.
global passive. Yeah. Okay, so you fall to the ground, and you get out, you get it right out, and immediately the ones nearby are like, ah! They start going to pain.
Stand back, foul creatures.
All the ones you stand up, and you go, they just fall to the ground and turn to ash. The other ones are not dismayed by that, and they're still pushing in. But this first round, all of them die around you in an area of effect.
Cool.
Cool. Hutch, what do you want to do?
I climb all the way down.
Okay.
Oh, Caddick. Climb.
Okay. 5 out of 2. No 6.
Expertise.
You could have used
6.
Okay. Could have used passion there.
Oh my god.
Okay. You climb down. You get to the point where all the zombies are just reaching for you. Remember that you're trying to climb down, but they're all just right there. But you do have the hammer, of course. So how do you get off the wall down? Do you just drop at the last couple of feet? Or what do you do?
As I'm going down, do they start to back away from me because they sense the hammer?
A little bit. We're in a quick moment there. You don't have a lot of time to think. I'm gonna give you 6 seconds. 6, 5.
Yeah, I'm
4.
going to drop down. As soon as my feet touch the ground, I'm going to draw the hammer.
Okay, so you're trusting in the repel. That's what I was looking for.
Yeah.
Okay, 1. So you trusted that you're being repelled. 1 is fighting it, falling apart, and he attacks you.
Okay.
Here we go. He hits. 1 damage.
Oh,
He slashes you. You guys are probably within about, I would say, 20 feet of each other.
Okay.
What is Arky going to do? Arky is trying to climb down.
Arky. Oh, maybe. Yeah. All right. So Arky will climb down. Skillful Arky. He should be probably even rolling more than Caddick, right? Do you think? Is Arky a better climber than Caddick? I don't know about that. No. Arky's not good at anything physical, is he?
No.
So just roll
He's pretty good at murder.
You can roll. I think 2 dice is fine.
2 dice. Yeah.
He gets
Nimble
it.
gnome. they
He
call
climbs
him.
right in.
Nimble with a G.
Okay, you guys. Craston, you walk up top, and as you get there, you see Arky coming out.
What's going on up there?
But Hutch and Caddick have fallen.
Do I have my cape, or did you still have my cape? Who has the cape?
Didn't you give it to somebody?
I don't.
I gave it to Hutch at one point. I don't know if it was given
No.
back.
No, you
When
had
you went-
it. You had it on you when you drank the water, and then you drank the blood, and then came back underwater to pull me up, right?
No, I gave it to you during that fall when we did the climb.
We can say here that you gave the cape back because he clearly didn't use it now, and I would imagine you would have taken it back.
Okay.
It's fine.
I think. Yeah.
Out the window I go.
Okay, so he runs out the window and just hovers down to who is which one?
Caddick.
To where Caddick is. Okay, downstairs you hear what's going on. Fratello runs into your arms. Arky, hold me! What's happening?
We're making a run for it.
Out the window?
And we're going right across the street. We'll need to prepare. Grab some bottles and rags and some flint and steel so we can light them.
Oh, okay,
Hurry! You want to be an adventurer, and this is it.
okay. He runs to the back. He starts smashing bottles and listen to things. Other people start joining in. Remember, there's about 40, 50 other people there, and they just start grabbing bottles. You hear lots of smashing, things happening.
Wait, no, don't smash
Arm
the
yourself
bottles.
however you can.
Don't smash the bottles now.
You're saying that, but your voice is drowning out
Alright.
in all the yelling and smashing.
Some of them might be using them as cutting weapons.
Yeah, but then you. Oh, that's fine. This
Probably
building is
not
made of
against the
wood, is it
zombies.
not?
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want to. Well, that's fine. We'll figure all this out. I guess,
Firebombs.
as we
That's the
go.
goal of all this.
So what we're gonna do is Tom brings up a great point. What we're gonna do right now is I'm gonna roll 10 times, and I'm gonna say in 10 times if I happen to get 3 ones between all the bottle breaking and the lighting of trying to see if it's gonna work, and people who don't know what they're doing, they're going to burn the place down.
You got to roll it at the same time, right?
I'm gonna roll-
Three at the same 3 ones in one shot, right? Or
I'm gonna roll 10 dice. If I roll 3 ones and 10 dice, which is
in
not
just
easy.
10 dice. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you said 10 rolls. That's a
Oh
little
no,
different.
10
That's
dice.
a little different.
10
yeah.
dice. No, nothing in 3. 1,
Whoa.
1 and 6.
What? Oh, that was 6.
Yeah.
Do one at a time.
Keep
now.
going.
Oh, all right. You get 2
Still
ones.
1 and 8. I have to get double 1. Could I do it?
You could do it.
Snake eyes.
Oh, it was close. It was close.
2 ones.
Oh, put that out now. Put that out.
Should I re-roll?
You should not.
No.
I'm gonna re-
Joshua gave you one.
I'm gonna. Oh, Joshua,
Oh.
Is it all 10?
this is for you.
This is the moment.
I'm gonna re-roll all 10.
Oh.
I could do that. I'd be vicious, right? No. No, it's not going well.
No.
No. No.
All right.
We tried. I tried to get some little anarchy in there.
All right. While all the panic is going on, I am going to look for rope or anything that we could stretch from one building to another.
Okay. When you announce looking for rope and go around, Argon announces he has a rope on him.
Oh, how much rope do you have? You can get from this building to across the street.
He goes, I'm checking it right now. I found this for one of the people upstairs. It's 50 feet.
Ooh. All right.
It's exactly what it is across, which means we don't have enough.
Well, I can't get out through a window or anything anyway. I could use
You're quite large.
I could be
Perhaps
an anchor.
yes.
if you could find something to hook across the other way.
You could throw someone who's perhaps small.
I could. Someone was brave and heroic enough to take that large leap.
Arky.
This is your moment. You're small and brave. Arky will do it.
What happened to cutting our way through and
Well,
path of fire?
I happen to notice two things. Arky. One, the people that would do the cutting are behind the inn right now, as opposed to in front of it. They would have to cut their way through quite a large number of zombies just to get back to the front. And two, this building, like myself, is made of wood. So I am concerned. I'm not a science person, but I am concerned that if all of the creatures outside burst into flame, this building too may burst into flame. And again, just to point out, I cannot easily escape. So I'm very nervous about that. This was me.
Okay, so you throw me somewhere, and what do I do?
We can tie the rope across, and everyone can just climb across the rope to the other building, over the zombies.
All right. You gonna throw me onto the roof?
All the roofs have all the buildings have forges in them. Most of them do. So just find a chimney.
All right.
I don't know. All right. All right. Now I can't fit upstairs normally, but if I tried to bust my way up, to
You
the
could, so you can climb up the stairs as far as you can go, and then like reach out, and then it's
I don't really care. I'm just gonna try and burst a hole through the roof.
Right. So you do it. You go through.
All right.
You're 25 feet tall, so
Yeah.
you're actually as tall as the building.
Yeah, it's
Legitimately, you have to be like this in
yeah,
the
the whole
building.
time I'm like doing a double.
Right. So you absolutely can just reach outside the building, and I'm going to even say you're doing that. You're probably going to close.
yeah,
Probably about. I'm going to give you like 15 feet. I would say easily.
Yeah.
So 35 feet. You have to toss a gnome. Which why can't you?
All right. We can do it.
Okay.
Charles Warson wants to know what Arky's shop is. Arky's shop is down the road on the opposite side, the same side as the vault.
Do it like backwards. You
You're
don't
so
wanna-
brave, Arky.
I know, but heave me that way, right?
want me to-
Over the back.
You want me to throw you behind myself
feel
so I don't see where you're going? I've never thrown anyone before, really.
Well, I suppose you want to aim. Okay.
I was thinking more like a javelin, like a dart. Just kind of let you go.
Okay. Head
That was-
first.
Is
Would
he
you
is he
prefer feet first? I don't know.
I don't know.
is he sturdy like an oak or is he bendy like a willow?
I'm bendy like a willow.
Oh, well, really whip me.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine I'm sturdier now, but I'm
Yeah.
a willowy. Yeah, I
Yeah.
was
The
really
momentum
kind
It's
of
gonna
a.
be actually
like a-
easy for you to.
Doesn't got to be
overthrow.
too hard now. You're not trying to.
I think you can
Look, I
easily
don't know.
just
Trying to
as
set
easily
records here.
overthrow
You
you
just gotta get-
as underthrow you.
I want to
Well, I'm
land
holding
in
the other.
gently.
I'm gonna hold the other end of the rope, so you can only go so far.
I think it's a
Like-
D1000 for how many feet he could fling you.
I could probably throw you over those mountains.
Bet you could throw you over those mots over there.
All right, I'll leave the technique to you.
All right, I've definitely done things like this before.
Okay, how many combat dice do you have regularly? You just roll normally. Just one or more?
2.
2.
My unarmed attack is 2.
What's your highest precision?
Also 2. No, my highest precision.
Yeah.
3.
Okay, 3.
Sorry, 4. 4. Oh, wait a second.
Mm.
I want to make sure I'm reading this right.
The
Do
blue,
I count
Blue.
this? Or
the,
just
the
just,
shield numbers? No,
just these numbers.
The blue in your loadouts.
no. He's talking about on here. Any blue numbers?
Well, yeah, plus 2, so it'll be a 4 all told.
And what is your strength?
2.
2. Which we're going to amplify that because you're obviously much bigger.
Yeah, I got a plus 2 right now.
And do you have feet of strength under strength?
His feet are pretty strong though.
What does my mitts give me? I just want to make sure I have that here. No, that's an attack.
Okay.
thing.
So I came up with a number.
No,
No.
So basically, you're pretty strong. Do you want to throw at full strength? Do you want to overthrow? Do you want to underthrow? And to what ratio?
The roof across is also a pitched roof, right?
Yeah.
My plan is to try and aim for the back end of the roof, and I'm going to hold on to the rope. If it goes too far, I can
So
yank
you
it back.
overthrow it.
Yeah.
You can use all of your might.
Yeah, I don't know how. Yes, I'm going to try and throw him as hard as I can.
Okay.
Better that. He's not going to. I'm not worried about that. If he goes too far, he'll be okay.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Is everyone ready to go?
300 miles an hour. Just snap
Okay.
'em.
Arky is gonna
That's how to run his
really
neck.
take a
It's-
double grip on the rope.
Okay. So you hold the rope with both hands.
But maybe I should harness it to myself.
Yeah, you
Oh,
should
yeah.
tie yourself
Yeah.
around.
Okay,
Yeah,
trust-
that's probably
okay.
100%.
I was hoping that wouldn't be
Oh
done.
my God, it's gonna be like Gwen Stacy.
Yeah, he's gonna snap your spine.
Maybe I
Yep.
shouldn't harness myself. Trust, but I can't hold on to it. The momentum will.
Yeah,
Fly me
if
through
you,
the air.
Yes, you have to tie yourself to the rope.
Okay, who's best with knots?
Hopefully you, because you got to tie
Yeah,
it off on
you.
the other side.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
I'll give you.
mean,
He ties it to himself.
like
I'll give you 5 dice on tying the die.
Oh my god.
everybody's life is going to be in your hands when you tie that rope on the other side.
2
Okay.
5s.
2 5s. So you tie it up. That feels good.
All right.
Just
All
a
right.
rope. What do you need?
All right.
I
Yeah.
pull on
Check
it.
Yeah, that's what you did. Did you
It's
pull
2
up?
5.
Yeah, 5 5.
You clearly-
All right,
Five,
wait,
five.
Here, before I throw you, tie the other end of the rope. Yeah, I'm gonna throw you with this hand. So tie the other end of the rope to this wrist, right? So, here we go. So I don't have to worry about holding on to you, but like you'll catch. you know.
Okay.
What's happening there?
He's making another roll.
Okay.
Oh.
Yep. Up. It's on the other wrist. Okay.
Perhaps not a slip knot. I don't know. All right, that's fine. We're gonna get
It feels fine. You
The
gotta-
bow line.
All right, I wrap it up. All right, here we go, Aki. Now remember, I hold you in the highest of esteem. I will not hurt you.
Yes. You will throw me across the street in the most respectful way possible, I'm sure.
That's it. All right. Here we go. All right.
Okay, we're gonna pause right there.
Oh man.
Everyone out in the street right now, 1, 2, and 3. You guys are battling your way through. Where is your goal? What do you want to do? It's chaos simply because everywhere around you is zombies, even though you're repelling them.
Can I see Hutch?
And Kraston is joined right next to you. Yes, you see Hutch.
I'm trying to get to Hutch.
Okay, so one turn can get you in.
I
It's basically going to be how many guys die or don't. Oh, that was it.
I want to go after the one guy who attacked me last round.
Go ahead. You can do that now.
All right, natural 6 for 12.
Okay. So as you're holding the blades aloft, you're trying to create the perimeter. You're fighting when you have to. You hit. You kill the guy. The zombies that will die in one shot. You're able to make your way over. One zombie gets a scratch on you. 2 hit points. And OG Caddick is above, right?
OG had to climb down into the tavern.
Oh, you had him climb.
Successfully.
Yeah,
Not
he's
into
inside.
Oh, into the tavern.
Into the window.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So OG Caddick comes down. And you see what they're doing. You see his hand is through the wall, and they're throwing Arky. Now, you guys can role play. I'm gonna count 6 seconds every time. You're together. The 3 of you, go for it.
Okay. Weapons out.
Does he have
Weapons
frag
up. Hammer.
All
Hold
right.
him out.
It's one
Start
round.
Progressing with the hammer out,
Okay. Where are you
Make
walking to?
making our way to the front of the
Front,
tavern.
So we're gonna walk
Mhm.
around.
You
the
walk.
building.
You walk around the tavern, and the creatures are pretty much dying. I'd have to roll twice for each one. I'm gonna say that like I did last time. That's pretty much ultimate death. If one doesn't get it, the second one does. You guys are moving as a unit, moving across. You get around the tavern. You're in the street right now, and all of a sudden you hear over your head. "Ah!"
All
right. Okay. So can I do would this be an unarmed attack?
This is technically a throw, so which you don't have any. Just use whatever you got in strength, and that is your toss.
Okay. So I'm just gonna roll strength. All right.
Yeah, actually, let's just roll a strength check. That's probably the best way to do this.
Okay.
The more 6s you get, the more powerful it is, and then I've already added a number here that is going to add on top to it.
2 6s.
Oh, wow. So okay, so 1 6 was going to be like you got to the roof. 2 6s past that roof, and
right.
I have a lot of numbers here. So he goes. He launches you. You go up. Rope 1, rope 2.
Oh!
You go flying through the air
Grab the chimney.
over the roof. That chimney is another
Oh,
district
no.
at this point. You go flying over roof 1, roof 2,
Oh,
roof
no.
3,
Where am I going?
roof 4,
Oh, no.
roof
What?
5,
What?
roof 6, and then
Oh,
you
man.
land on roof 7, and you're almost near where the vault is. You hit the roof. I'm gonna
You said You
roll.
threw him as hard as you could.
I'm gonna roll.
my
I didn't realize.
I'm gonna roll 6 of these. If I roll a 6, you go through. Yes, you do. You hit the roof.
Ah.
You go through the roof into the ground, and you're gonna take the following damage.
Is there a mattress?
Let's see. It's possible. Ooh, it's still a lot.
Yeah.
Take 29 damage for Arky.
Oh,
Oh, man.
He's gotta
And
have.
I'm gonna roll. I'll let you roll. If you roll a 6, he falls on a mattress.
Yeah!
Take half that damage instead.
Let's go.
Yes.
Amazing.
So, I believe I threw him very hard. Do I have any opportunity to do a check to grab the rope? I didn't want to interrupt that.
Roll sleight of hand.
No.
Give me your. I don't think you're pretty fast. I'm gonna say
No.
2 R6s, 2 6s.
Okay.
On sleight of hand.
No, can't do it.
You can roll 1, and then if you get a 6, you can roll again.
All right.
In those situations.
No.
Okay, so that's it. So you try to grab the rope. The rope goes wide. Below you, you see them walking across, and the rope falls on you guys. You see exactly what's happening.
Throw it back. Throw it back up.
I pick it up.
Can't we just
Throw it back at
They
Cole.
toss it to you.
All right, grab it.
give us one end? We'll walk across the street with it.
All right. All right.
Okay.
Great. Make our way across the street.
All right.
Okay. You make your way across the street.
Wait a second. Was that throw necessary at all?
No, not anymore.
Well, I didn't know that you would show. I was already throwing him. I am very nervous. I threw him very far.
Listen, you got to start throwing more things when we're on the battlefield,
I
okay?
had no idea I could do that.
All right.
You get to the other side of the street. Imagine you're all walking together.
Mm-hmm.
And what do you do?
Go inside.
Okay.
Yes.
You go inside the building.
Wait.
yeah,
Someone's gonna have to go up the wall here.
The
Well,
rope
we're
will
gonna
not
have
go
to-
through the doorway and
Yeah.
the wall. Yes.
I know.
Someone
right,
go
listen,
up to a window. We'll
uh,
toss it up to you.
Yeah. I'll stay out here with the rope. Someone go upstairs to the second floor.
It's done. So you go to the top. You get to the top. You see a chimney. Tie it on.
What is that?
Sleight of hand.
Under
Mm.
talent.
Under talent.
I'm not that great with knots.
I know what is.
I'll try.
Wait. What about me?
All right.
Okay, you tie a knot. Just in the game, there's a skill rope use. So without that, you're just rolling sleight of hand, and it's obviously very hard. So you tie a knot onto it, and it's okay.
Can I also then straddle the chimney and hold on to the rope as well? Like, say this is the chimney.
You want to lean off and hold the rope. You said?
Like, I'm gonna go behind it and put my legs around it
and
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 then
pull the
hold-
rope.
and hold the rope like this. So I've not. If the knot fails, I'll be.
Okay, the knot fails.
Well, no one's on it yet. It just fails when I hold it.
Is that bad?
It fails and nothing happens.
Oh.
There's no negative effect.
Oh, I'm okay.
Is that what you were trying to do?
No, but
I
that's
thought
good then.
did you make the
No,
rope
he's
taut?
doing it the other way.
No, I was straddling to hold the rope
He
in
was-
case someone went on it and it
Oh.
fell.
Okay. Well, as you're doing it, the rope
Well,
fails. You do it, and the rope just goes
Oh no.
with no tension at all.
Okay. So then I'm gonna loop it around the chimney, and then I'm gonna hold it like a counterweight on this side, like so. Like
Okay.
a lever.
There you
know?
go.
All right. Linus first. Climb across.
Who?
Oh.
Linus?
Lightus.
Oh, Linus.
Least weight. Least weight.
I didn't know whoever just look around. I didn't know who Linus was.
I apologize. I'm talking through. There's a roof in my. Oh, you just come on up. We got a rope.
Okay, everybody starts going over and climbing across. I'm gonna say everyone's probably. I mean, some people could fall here, so I'm gonna say a 1 is gonna be a fall for these people. Here we go. Everyone, 1, 2, 3,
It's like
4,
40 people. Some
5.
of them are gonna fall.
But we've got 2 people
Eh,
here on the street.
Everyone roll 8
That's right.
dice,
We can be
and
you could pluck some people around.
everyone roll 8 dice and
hold
track the
roll.
ones. How many ones?
How many? 8?
Jeez.
8 dice. Let me know how many ones.
Oy.
You can roll them all at once. Just get it over with.
Oh, 1.
2.
3.
Linus.
3 ones. No, Linus.
Ooh.
Linus is one of the guy. One guy comes up and goes, "I'm Linus." Did you?
Oh, you're first. Yeah.
I'm a Linus. How many total?
2.
I got 1.
2, 3, 4,
What?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Oh,
Ooh,
man.
It's like what?
So 9 people.
25%.
So 9 people drop and
That's-
fall into the
That's probably
zombies and die.
realistic.
Okay.
I don't think I could do that. You know.
Oh, that's it. They
Yeah.
die, you said?
Yeah.
We and Hutch were gonna form a strike force squad, right? Flying
Strike
battalion.
Force squad.
You say that as
Flying.
they
A
start
little
raining
too
from
late
the
I
for
did.
that.
I said that before we rolled. I said we have 2 guys on the ground.
Right, as I'm doing, like they're falling down. I'm like, Hutch, we'll form a squad and we'll go. Oh wait,
Okay, I'll give them
They're
all.
all
I'll give them all an easy chance to not die. Okay, none of them die. They all fall. They fall to the ground, and some go unconscious at your feet.
oh great. I drag them in.
4 go unconscious, and the rest just lay on the ground. They're hurt because they fell.
They're out there in
they
the
fell,
street.
you know.
though. Can we get to them?
Yeah, you're with them. I'm saying that you went there. That was your plan, to go out there and be where they were walking underneath, right?
And we got them all back safely.
They fall down. They're all there. 4 fall unconscious.
No, no.
This was 40
We'll have to
people
make go
going
back. We'll have to make
across?
multiple trips.
Other people are picking them up.
Okay, thank you.
Other that's like that. It's not that hard. Other people are picking them up and they're bringing them over, and you get them up to the other side.
I put 1 person on my shoulder.
All right. Up to the roof. We start roof hopping.
All right.
Okay. So everyone that is not there,
Oh wait.
Goodbye, all.
everyone that is not Tom, you can get across. If you're running on the ground, if you're dropping down to the ground where they are, which we'll just say they're there available, you don't have to make any rolls. If you're going through the rope, you need to roll. Don't roll a 1. What do you want to do?
I'll take the ground route.
Yeah.
I'm already there.
Yeah.
So you jump on the ground. Argon does the same thing. The people that are scared take the ropes because they want to stay up. They're just nervous. Everyone gets across. Fratello, need to roll for Fratello. Fratello would be very worried and looking for Arky. I'm going to say she does the rope. And 6 perfectly. She gets the other side and immediately starts jumping the roofs and going after
Oh,
Arky.
man.
good.
She's the only one that made it across
She'll
the
save
rope.
them.
Yeah,
Everyone else fell.
Everyone fell. Her love for Arky brought her through. What Cole, you want to do?
All right. There was food downstairs.
Yeah, this actually isn't that hard. They can make a perimeter. You could just you could just
Okay.
go.
All right. Then that's all right. If I can get.
This is a little bit of timing, but you have 2 guys that are making area effects, so
Okay.
it's not really.
But I can't make it into the other roof either.
No, they'd have to stay around you. You would
Okay.
have to travel the whole way around, and your perimeters will have to separate, so you can't get the invincibility. So that's the way you get Cole down there. You just be on 2 sides of him.
Let me ask you a question.
What if he-
Do the zombies have lust for his wood?
That sounds perverse.
That might be the best question anybody ever asked on this
This is
show.
like back to the early days when he was just asking all the anatomical questions about.
I have a question about Larks.
Did you say
Do zombies have a
lust,
lust for their wood?
lust for his wood? Did you say that? Is that did I hear you correct?
I mean, you know.
This is why we needed to hammer it out in the very beginning.
Yeah.
Oh, one more question. Do zombies lust for their wood? Oh, okay.
Well, you asked about vampires and the different.
You
ones.
don't
We
know.
did, yeah.
This actually was a question. I think at some
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, you told
Yeah.
you said we'd find out.
You're finding out now.
Today might
Um,
be the day.
You don't know what would happen if the zombies get to him.
He can't rooftop.
Can
hop
Cole just hold you?
anyway.
Can he just hold them? Like,
Why don't we just leave him? I mean,
Oh,
just
use
wait
it,
for
use
us.
them as perimeter
Yeah,
weapons.
can he just, like-
That's viable.
Yeah,
I don't see why you can't do
that
that.
would be good. That would work.
He just keeps everybody at bay just by holding you.
is he big enough that we could all fit on him like a tank?
No,
You're saying we
I
could
don't-
go-
yeah, probably.
I
get,
mean,
like
a
two-
couple of us could.
He's like a real tree.
He's
So if he's
25
holding
25
2 of
feet
them,
tall.
and me and William sit on his shoulders.
Absolutely could do that.
Yes, you can do that.
I propose that plan.
But he doesn't want to do that, does he?
Let's. Are we doing this or no? Is that happening or no?
So we're going through the streets.
Graston says that. I don't know if you guys go
Is that
along
what's
with
happening?
I imagine.
You can let him hold you, and he's just going to keep you as like repellent. He's going to hold you like this. Just it's almost like your weapons.
And everyone else is going to rooftop hop.
Yes.
And he's going to hold us.
Right.
Oh, we're gonna.
I'll
We're
ride
going to go on
streets.
foot.
I'll
So
ride on his
ground,
shoulders.
streets.
Right. So the first step. Do you want to do that or not?
My question is, if he's holding the hammers, like if he's 20, 25 feet tall,
I'm
He's gonna be
holding you.
yeah, he's You're holding me, who's holding the hammer, and I'm gonna be what?
He's going to keep you down to the ground.
You're gonna be
Oh,
what?
so he's gonna
be
he's
like
gonna let
this.
us-
And by the
See
way-
when I'm walking in the building.
By the way, it's not like this. It is a sphere.
Yes. Okay. Okay.
He'll just be like,
Okay, so that's happening. Are you getting on his shoulders?
well,
both
I'm
of
gonna be
you.
low now.
Yeah.
I,
I'll be whipping like anybody.
You-
any stragglers.
You protest, and then they're just climbing up.
I don't. All right.
well, do you think? I don't know.
I can support the weight, but I would prefer if somebody other than King Thaden. Well, I guess other Caddick is up there too, right?
Yes.
OG.
OG
Caddick.
Caddick and
Is
Phelan
there?
are making their way to rooftops. Because
Okay.
let's-
All right.
let's-
then I feel for-
Maybe I should go with them.
Yeah,
Should I go with them?
I think that might be wise.
All right,
Okay, done.
fine. I'll do that.
You make your way through the streets. Okay, and you're as a giant repelling.
I don't know who this is more embarrassing for.
You keep them all pretty much at bay. You're gonna get shots though every once in a while. Well, several of one, so you're gonna get one shot. 3 damage.
Does my whipping help from the top?
No.
I was picturing I was like the
4 damage,
the
7
car
damage
door.
total.
Okay.
This is all to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna do one final roll for the entire thing. I'm gonna times it by 5. 30 damage
Okay.
on top of that. Okay, so they're like clawing at you, hitting you. You're just like going through them. Sometimes you have to kick a little bit. Sometimes you sweep them across, and now it's just like. You finally get to the vault, and you're just looking at it, and you could probably almost reach them to the top of the vault if you wanted to. By this time, you also see Arky, who's gotten up, who's now on top of the roof with Fratella. And the rest of everybody is coming up. You see Caddick, you see William, and you see Thalen. So everyone's getting together.
What are the doors to the vault? Are they barricaded?
Those doors are steel doors.
You can't get in.
Yeah, so they're not open, they're not broken down, and they're not barricaded.
Are they still up top, like flame throwing? They're
Yes, so zombies are climbing the walls.
Oh. Well, let's I guess we're by our presence we're clearing away one wall.
Yeah.
Your Highnesses, we've come to rescue. We can't escape. We're holding the gate. If you come down, we'll get you out.
Okay, you yelled that, but you can tell your own voice is being swallowed by the thousands of zombies.
Toss me up there.
You're not in his hand.
Stand up. Let me up there.
You have to switch.
All right, I put them down on the ground level.
Okay, you're on the ground level.
Don't get burned.
This is like a cool vehicle Ninja Turtle moment. It's like they're jumping out of the wagon, like it's fighting
All
foot
right,
soldiers.
and I pick him up.
Okay, with his full extent reaching, and you reaching, and him actually going like that, you're able to get to the top.
Your Highness.
You get to the top, and you see a flamethrower guard comes over to you, and then pulls it up. Get behind me. It's a little gnome.
Come this way. We can get you out of here.
Go talk to the king. Get behind me.
All right.
hop up on the roof.
What the fuck? I get back down.
Yeah, you see fire like coming off the roof. You walk over and you see King Mott there. Clinkerton Mott is there. Olaf is next to him, and you see Bellamon is there as well. And there's about 12 guards, and they're all just sitting there, just firing straight fire.
You're the king, I presume.
Yes, I'm the king.
This doesn't look too good for the city.
No.
We can get you out of here. We cleared a path.
Looks over. That's no path. The tree.
Yes, but we have weapons that'll get us through. We got here no problem.
And what happens if I leave? Who becomes king of Sunken Kingdom?
Maybe we can regather whoever we can, whatever army we can, retake the city. But right now, you're gonna run out of fuel in these flamethrowers. Can't last here forever.
I don't trust your plan. I don't trust any of you.
What else would you have us do? You want to die here on top of whatever hill this is?
I don't trust you.
You trust death? Because that's what's coming for you.
I look to the sons.
Speak some sense into your father.
I don't know. Dad, we should go, right? So what are we gonna do? These are the people that we sought to kill with Soma. Now we want to trust them. They're going to kill us and take the kingdom. What kingdom? This is not a kingdom. Look at it. 1, it sucks. 2, it's overrun by zombies. 3, it's not the real Sunken City. It's real. It's here. This is where we exist. The best thing we've got. Where do we go? Anywhere. Olaf is sitting there. He comes up. He looks over the side. I agree. I don't know what we're going to do, but we have to trust them. So let's do it.
Look what you've built here. In this terrible place, you've eked out this existence. The kingdom isn't the buildings, it's you. It's your family, it's your leadership. If you lead whatever people are left somewhere else, that's where the kingdom will be. You need to survive.
They look at their father. No. No.
So you'll die here.
We'll figure something out. You see that Bellaman and Olaf are obviously very upset. And it seems like they don't agree, but they're being quiet. The guards are still spraying fire. What do you want to do? Below, everyone's just keeping everybody at bay. Arky, you see there's some kind of conversation happening between Craston and the family, and Fratella's like, "We gotta get over there. Can your tree friend just kind of grab us and bring us over?"
Yes. How are we close to him?
Trey!
Cole, we're coming.
Trey!
My name is Cole. Hello.
Trey!
Yeah, it's all right. Can I reach them?
Can you get me up there? Yeah, you just go like this. Bring it in. Switch hands.
Just climb across. All right.
Okay, so Arky, you go up, and Fratella's there. Dad! Uncle, Grandpa! And she runs over there and she hugs everybody.
Well, it appears.
No! I knew it. I was gonna go, and he's there. No. Nope. Not gonna do it. What do you want? Why are you everywhere?
I'm sorry, King Mott, but you must go along with this plan, I think. I know.
Listen to the jester. Oh, the jester will lead us out of the city now. Are you going to tell a joke and make everything disappear?
Don't worry, Flickerton. I assure you the songs will not speak of how the jester saved the entire royal family. Just come along. I'll assure you, I'll make sure you all get all the credit.
Come closer,
Uh,
Jester.
okay, I could come closer.
I've learned about who you are, and I know you desire this city. Tell me your heart. Do you truly desire to be king of this city?
No, I do not.
So you understand that if the Mots, if the Mots are not within the walls, that we are still king, royal blood, and you are not. This is understood.
All the world knows of the nobility of the Mutts.
Don't take his word for it. Don't listen to him. It's garbage. He doesn't mean anything he says.
Look, I understand that we've had some issues between us in the past, but I'm willing to turn over a new leaf here. All right. I am going to take the high road and help you all out. And at the end of it, I ask for nothing in return. All right. That is how I will apologize. All right. For
I think that an arrangement can be made here. Guards. He points to Arky. You see the guards, half of them turn around and aim towards the middle. And he gets up. He still has no shirt on. Jester, Arky Fint. In true gnomish fashion, I feel that perhaps your life might belong to me. You killed my granddaughter. You killed my son. And you think that you can come on this roof and talk to me for good or for bad and expect no retribution. So, in true gnomish fashion, in my day, we gambled for it. Are you in? Or are you out? Your life is mine and I take it. Or it's yours and we leave.
I'll take my chances.
I happen to have the dice right here.
Let them fly. The fates are on my side.
Very good. It's swords and shields. Yahtzee rules. Whoever has the most pairs or triple three of a kind or four of a kind, and the highest wins. So you roll your dice. You can roll 5 dice. This is want to pretend round?
A pretend round.
Or do you understand?
It's yeah. Do I
It's just straight
do
up.
like Yahtzee when I take 2 away and roll 2?
You can take any amount away. You can re-roll the whole thing.
And I only
You
get
could re-roll
2 chance. You can do 2 rounds of
You
that?
could do a re-roll of any amount of dice, all or some, twice.
And we're looking for the best Yahtzee roll.
So
Yes.
3 rolls total.
Right. 5 6s is the best.
Yeah. The only thing about this, because this is a game in this world, and he says is that, well, as you know, is if you roll ones, if you go for ones will block the opponent's successes. It'll take away a die.
Really?
So you can play defensively with the ones.
So if you had, say, 1 1 5 5 3, and your opponent had 6 6 6
You'll kill 2 of his.
6s.
Yeah.
Right.
So he's got nothing basically.
Right.
Right.
So you can play defensively or offensively.
But
whatever
we
you wanna
don't
do.
know what the other guy has until we
No.
submitted we
Right.
make our submission.
Right.
Oh,
Oh
he,
man.
he hands you the dice. They're all made of like some kind of bone, obviously made in this world. Go ahead, roll. This is you rolling for real, right?
Yes.
6 6 3, 1, 1. That
Oh my gosh!
Wow.
you pretty much rolled
Just reroll.
almost the best thing that you can roll
It's like,
here.
I
Yeah,
should just
I
roll a
would-
3.
Yeah.
again.
Go for one or the other.
Yeah.
So now how many more rolls does he get?
2.
2
2 more.
Two
So
more.
You're just trying to roll another 6 here.
or another
That's
one.
right.
Yeah, a lot of locked up.
Another 3.
And then just roll again.
2.
All right.
Now I will
Oh
roll.
boy.
Can I borrow 2 dice?
Yeah.
Give him bad ones. Give
Give
him
me
bad
bad ones.
I mean,
Give me the bad ones.
They're the ones that only roll 2s.
So you have 2 6s. What do I have to do for this? I have to get.
You think
I'd have to get
either one,
5
you need
sixes.
ones,
Yeah.
or if you got ones,
or if you got ones. You-
Then-
Oh, if I get 2 1s, I knock him out and get a pair of my own, and it's over.
Yeah.
right,
Any pair,
any pair,
any pair of mine. If I get 2 1s,
right.
Do ones cancel ones?
No, but then his ones will cancel out your pair. Don't forget.
Oh right.
Yeah.
We'll
Okay,
find
so
out,
that's
yeah.
kind
So
of
you
how.
need-
I
yeah.
think
We'll
5
see.
sixes,
So maybe
Five sixes will do it. Yes.
or
you-
the same thing and a
you
higher
might
than a
need-
2.
so we
2
po-
6s, 2 1s, and higher than
one
a
should
2.
cancel.
Right.
One should probably cancel. Right.
Kind of. Yeah.
Pretty much.
5 of a kind will win it, though.
Yeah. Otherwise,
No
it
matter
gets overly complicated
Right.
for no reason.
Not
Yeah.
5 2s.
Here we go.
Well-
Ones cancel ones.
2 6s.
I have a double 6,
Okay.
a 5, and 2 2s. So I'm gonna roll 3 over and keep the double 6.
Makes sense.
Just a reminder: Rob has double 6 and double 1s. Here we go.
Here I roll.
Ooh, for luck.
For luck.
Oh.
A trip 6.
Oh man.
It's
This is
close. He needs.
If I roll, so 2 6s and 2
You
1s.
need. Yeah.
2 6s or 2 1.
4 6s, but
Here's 2
that
1s.
is not enough.
Wait, what's the other
And
one?
a 2, it's a tie.
It's
a
a
tie.
tie.
Yeah.
Oh, tie
He
goes
knocks
to
out
me.
your 2 6s.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
he knocks out 2, and then you both have one pair, right?
You both have
These-
2 6s and a
Oh.
2.
Wow,
That's it.
You're left with a pair of 6s and a 2.
Tie goes to first roller.
settle
Everyone
it.
knows the
Rules of swords and shields.
We settle it with our fists
No,
now.
you gotta
No, it's a tie.
I'll settle it. We will settle it with fists.
You're really old, though.
Oh man.
Does Fratello have anything to say about this?
Don't fight my grandpa.
Okay, fair enough. No, I'm done fighting mutts.
He
Ah.
punches you in the
He's like Mandelbaum. Bam.
What's he doing? Half a point?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
What is he gonna hit
He's
you with
wearing a
his
heavy
old-
ring.
It's like Monty Burns punching you.
So here's what we're gonna do right now. So he punches you in the face. Every 6 is a hit in the face, and everything that's not a 6 is gonna be how much damage times how many 6s you got. Okay, you have your hit points for Arky, right?
Yes.
So I have my hit
Give you
points
the
for him.
Thrashing of a lifetime.
That's exactly what this is. It's like fighting Montgomery Burns right now.
Can someone restrain him?
Okay, so,
Guards.
okay, so he hit
There's
you.
Lots of people up there that could.
He hit you for 8 damage. He jabbed you in the face. Now we're gonna roll. Are you gonna fight him back or are you gonna take it? She's yelling for you not to fight him.
I'm not going to fight him. I'm going to take it.
He goes, oh, not gonna fight, eh?
Mm.
How about this?
He punches you again.
Oh man.
Okay, so the times 2, 9,
This guy's-
12, 24 damage.
Who is this guy?
Wow.
Is
he
this
got
something
you right,
effective this
right in the
world
nose,
that
he
he-
got you.
Can't you restrain your father? What's happening?
Uh,
We need to get out of here. In my day, I was top boxer. What do you think I am? Just old? I was a king. Look at this muscle. So good it's reversed.
I won't hold back.
I was a great
Fine.
boxer.
You don't want to fight anymore?
No. I've no
Then
desire.
put your hand down.
So it's,
What an idiot.
No hits.
Okay, fine. You look like that one. You want to call it a day?
Very well.
Yeah.
This kid's a real fool.
Okay, 1, 8, 9, 10, 12 damage.
Oh my jeez.
So subdued.
All right.
Come on.
I yield. I get down on my knees. Please, Flickerton, I beg for mercy.
He punches you again.
Oh my
Trip 6. But I rolled
gosh.
2 ones though, so 6 damage.
If I step towards them, do the guards do anything?
Oh yeah. Like, don't get involved.
This is foolish.
I know. Flinkerton. King not. I vow I will be your most loyal servant. Oh.
Oh man.
11 damage.
My day, I would take out 10 of you. You think you're so tough? You're a fool. You wasted your life. What did you
Well,
accomplish in your life? Nothing.
but there's no patrol.
More like garbage patrol.
Oh, I know though some of those second
Garbage.
generation ones weren't just, but come on.
Garbage. Trash. Rubbish. Patrol.
16 damage.
Arky, you gotta do something here.
Okay, I'm trying to think.
Where's your suit? I bet it's destroyed because it's made of garbage.
Suit. A real gnome needs no suit. And I punch this old man in the face as hard as I possibly can.
What are you doing?
Oh. He's
Okay,
testing me.
roll your dice.
Yes. Doing well.
Roll 5 dice.
Couple of
2
sixes
hits.
there.
So multiply the rest by 2. 10,
Uh,
20 damage.
No.
He's probably got like 4 hit points. Man. He's like 80 years old.
Hey,
Instantly
listen.
kills him.
There you go.
What if you're a hero and you get old? You don't lose your hit points.
There you go. You got some fight in you. Oh no, looks like I hurt my hand. Ah!
And he punched you in the face. 8, 10, 12 damage.
Oh my god. I wish I should have started fighting back.
I'm
earlier.
gonna rip you limb for limb and throw you off the side.
Left hook. Oh,
Nothing.
no.
Looking a little slow there.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
man.
Arky!
It's the right thing.
11 damage. This could be Arky's death here. Beaten by an old gnome king.
Okay.
That's a 6. That'd be helpful. It's not landing.
Take your time.
Still
Oh
waiting
my
for it.
gosh.
We're dreaming.
Still
We're all
Still
dreaming.
waiting. Still waiting.
Oh my goodness.
It looks like it's not a 6. It's a 1.
Oh.
So you got 4, 7, 8, 12 damage. I guess it's a little high. We'll give him 100, 20, 32.
I shouldn't let him
Yes.
knock off.
I'm gonna tell you, he has 68 hit points left.
Why did I let him take like 2/3 of my health before I started fighting back?
Uh,
Well, you thought you were doing the right thing. It's
Uh,
a reasonable assumption.
it was.
hit, 1 hit,
Reasonable
7,
Archie.
9 damage.
Okay, let's just end this.
Why don't you call your garbage patrol to save you?
I lay him out. Okay, here we go.
There you go. Times 2 for the rest.
So that's 18 damage.
18 damage. He's down to 50 even.
Uh,
Arky, stop fighting my grandpa.
He's possessed. He won't stop. He's going to beat me to death on this rooftop.
Don't fight him though. You don't have to fight him then.
You're saying,
He swings and misses.
all right, Flinkerton.
Clinkerton! Not Flinkerton.
I know.
Trip him, Marky. Just knock him down. Sit on top of him. He's old.
That last swing, he seems really old. He seems like he almost like hurt his hip.
Come, Flinkerton. And I put like a gentle hand on his shoulder. Let us fight no more.
Arky.
He put you. I'm giving it an automatic 6 for that. I'll turn a 5 to a 6. 9, 14, 16 damage. No, I'm sorry. It's double that. It's 32. Double that.
All right. Well, he falls unconscious. He knocked me out. He's a boxer.
So easy.
He starts grabbing your body and just bringing it over to the side.
Oh man.
Enough now.
I start walking towards him.
The guards stop you.
You're gonna let him do this? He's gone mad.
He's a king.
King of what? He's gonna let you all die here on this rooftop. Someone stop him.
I look to Bellamont and Olaf.
Maybe you don't kill him. Maybe we, make fun of him or something. We don't want to send him to, like, I don't know, the abyss. He dies. He's bringing you over to the ledge. He'll be in the ledge in 6 seconds. 6.
Do we have any idea of can we hear this or know what's happening?
You
'Cause
don't.
They couldn't hear us, so I don't know what like.
I'm gonna say, if he's not thinking, we're gonna roll a roll knowledge check to see if he's survival check to see if he's paying attention. Otherwise, he would probably bring him over to the ledge where you guys are at. So I'm gonna give him 5 dice for this. Look for a 6. He gets it. Oh, he definitely gets it. So he knows. So he's going to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's going to the opposite side, which is
Oh,
smart.
man.
So he's going the opposite way.
Where is OG Caddick? He's on the rooftop.
Describe
On the other side of the street.
describe setup of who's around.
There's 12 guards. 6 of them are outwards hitting the zombies.
Yeah.
And he's walking to the side. There are zombies there. He'll have to wait till they clear it, and then he's going to just toss Arky Finn over the side. Of the
Who's
Wait a
between us? Like me, them,
near you, there are 2 guards, and they're spaced out.
and then Bellamont.
Well, actually, you're in the
Olaf.
middle. You're in the middle, actually, because that's where you were talking with them. So you're surrounded, basically.
Is Olaf and Bellamont with me too? Like they're close to me?
They're not close to you. No, that wouldn't make sense. It's a big roof. It's a vault. I would say easily they're about 25 feet away.
Like if I were to run towards him right now, and they were to try to flame me, are Bellamont and Olaf at risk?
No.
So they wouldn't hold back. How close is he to the edge?
In 6 seconds, he'll be at the edge once I start counting.
Oh Jesus!
Here it goes. 6, 5, 4,
I run towards them.
3. You take off the flame guards fire. Any 6s up to give you damage. No damage from one. 6 damage from the other.
Okay, that's fine.
Not bad. You get singed. You move fast enough where they don't really catch you. You take off and you start running, and Bellamont and Olaf freak out. You see Olaf pulls off like a short sword, pulls it out very clumsily, and you see Bellamont just pulls out a pistol. Just goes to aim at you. He's gonna fire. We're gonna make this real quick. Which defense?
Static 11.
Okay. So he hits you. 3, 4, 6 damage total. That's from the pistol.
Okay.
Olaf runs at you. I just roll them all into. Okay, it's a hit. Olaf comes at you as you're trying to run for him, obviously. Before so he slashes you on the side. Does 15 damage.
Oh my goodness! What the heck?
You're gonna roll a balance check. You need a 6 on a balance check, otherwise you're gonna go fall into the ground.
I think I have good. Oh no, I don't have. I have acrobatics. That doesn't help me. 6.
Hey!
Wow! So everybody's hitting you, and you're like a football runner. Everybody's just trying to knock you down, and you're staying up. You burst through everybody. The other guards won't be able to attack you because then everybody will be in the way. So you're gonna get around free of the other guards being able to attack you. You get up to Clinkerton when he gets close to the ledge. What do you want to do?
Just gonna grab them both.
And then do what? So you're running at them and you
Uh-huh.
grab them, and then
I'm gonna try to stop before the edge, but I'm gonna try to just hold them, stop them from tossing them over.
I'm certainly gonna try.
I think it's not going to happen. So
Like almost like a slide tackle.
Is
Like
there
I'm not
any-
gonna tackle into. I'm gonna try to
You're, like,
drag them.
charging it.
You know what I mean?
Is there any like lip, or is it just a flat roof off the side?
it's basically
Like I'm trying to grab them and
Well,
like
basically just all over
hike
the side.
sideways. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not diving into them. I'm trying to like lion drag them off to the just drag them to the ground in a big
Lion
mess.
drag 'em. Nice.
Yeah.
Give 'em a little gator roll action.
give me an agility check.
Okay.
I'm going to require you because you're trying to save 2 people in a very death-defying maneuver at the edge. 2 6s. If you fail, if you roll no 6s, you're gonna go flying over the side by yourself.
By myself.
1 6, you'll grab them all. You'll all go over the side. 2 6s, nobody goes over the side.
And this is acrobatics?
No.
Just straight agility?
Yes.
Okay. I
Do you
only have a
have-
1.
Do you have that thing?
I'll allow you to add 1 for your acrobatics.
What's that
Okay.
thing that you guys have that you do re-rolls together?
Luck.
No,
Oh, expertise. or
Passion?
something?
No,
And
passion.
expertise.
The passion. Stubborn.
No. no.
I don't think so.
right.
Favorite terrain? Oh, my favorite terrain is roof.
How do you like that?
If it says that, I'll give it to you.
You don't have like any
Uh,
kind of agility expertise, do you?
No, I don't think so.
What's your acrobatics?
My acrobatics is 2.
That's good.
Okay, so you can
Um,
use both your acrobatics checks. I feel like that
okay.
has to be fair.
Hunters is bloodthirst.
Richard Wild's screaming acrobatics, so I
Yeah.
feel like I need to honor your acrobatics.
Okay.
Oh, he says you have passionate. You could
I
have
do
used
have
it.
passionate. Okay.
You could have
Too
used it.
late. Too late.
Well, that's a 6. 1 6.
Okay,
Uh-oh.
Reroll.
6.
Oh,
So
he gave
1
it to
6
you.
is what?
He gave you the reroll.
Doesn't matter. He just re-rolled you. Doesn't even matter.
6.
That re-roll was
Can you
not
roll
optional.
1 die? Is that allowed?
Well,
No, he's gonna re-roll the whole thing.
what about luck? You had luck now?
Yes.
Now I have luck,
Yeah, you
so
can.
an extra 2.
All
Yeah.
right. Good. Come on.
Rob, if you just got rid of that 1 6.
Oh man, I hope I didn't screw myself. All of us.
Oh my God! No
Oh,
6s.
No.
Kraston, you go to reach, and Clinkerton, the Clinkerton seizure just kind of moves out of the way. You're also just going too fast. You go flying over the
Oh.
side.
I'm wearing the cape though.
Oh,
Yeah, I know he would be fine.
you go head first, but you hover down. And let's see.
Hmm.
If I roll a 6, one of the guards attacks you. They don't. So you just hover and go over the side. Stupid boy. Take this with you. Throws Arky
Oh,
Yep.
no.
over the side.
Is there any chance to catch him?
Catch me.
Yeah, because you're not flying down and he's going down faster. Yeah.
He even made a little.
100%.
He was like, said something. He gave you a little heads up.
Because he's unconscious, right?
telegraphed
I'll
it.
try to
He
get his
said,
body.
he did say take this.
Take
too.
this.
He did try to give him something.
Arky getting thrown all over the place tonight.
So
I would say, what did he do to deserve this? But
But
We
you
know
know
that,
You know.
yeah.
I'll say grapple checks.
Grapple. Okay.
Give me a grapple check. You'll grab him. You will hit the ground pretty fast, but not where either you will take damage. Just you have no control of where you're going to go.
Okay. What do I need? Just a 6?
Yeah.
Got it.
There we go.
Okay, so you loop back around. You grab Arky, and you come down to the ground, hit the ground, and smash into a bunch of the zombies. You're now there, and I'm going to say that everyone else can roll a perception check.
Well, the people on the roof had to have seen all this.
Absolutely, they did.
Right? So, like,
Yeah, but they don't care. Not doing anything about it.
no, the rest of
Yeah,
our
but
party.
didn't they go off like
No, it's the
other
other side.
It's the other side.
It's
We
the
can't
opposite. It's
see
the
what's
direct
going
opposite
on.
side.
So they can't see the roof from.
Oh, I guess they would see him running. You're saying?
right.
Like
Yeah,
William's
true.
up there, right? William would have
That's true.
seen.
Yeah, but I'm across the street, right? on the
Roll a
other...
perception check.
So
Two
you might
sixes.
have heard anything, but you would have seen.
Okay.
You would have seen us go
I
off,
see.
possibly.
1 6, you hear something. 2 6s, you see something that leads to did somebody fall?
1 6.
1 6.
OG Caddick,
what am I rolling?
you can roll perception.
3 and a 2.
No. Tells up top. Thalen,
Thalen will save me.
no. So yeah, no one really
What are they all
knows.
doing
Well,
up there?
you see, you
Not a
rolled
good
out
guess.
6.
I got 1 6.
You got 1 6. So okay, so you hear something. You believe that somebody may have jumped off, but you don't see it. You're not sure. See that somebody jumped or somebody fell.
I also
Okay.
have fall guard if that helps us at all.
Caddick, it looks like somebody went over.
If Fall Guard takes away your damage, it makes a reroll on damage, but I
Okay.
didn't give you any.
Okay, good.
Anything with guard is a reroll.
Gotcha.
And how did Marky and Fratella just ran? We were with them.
The-
right?
I
Cole
carried them
Cole
Oh, that's
brought
right.
them.
Yeah.
Moved them over.
Fratella runs to the edge and she goes, "No!" Everyone hears her. No!
Let's get over there.
I think something's gone wrong. Let's go. Cole, get us over there.
All right.
All right. Let's go.
Okay,
I-
you ferry people over.
Travel with Cole.
Well, I'm not moving. I'm just getting them from
Oh,
the roof
oh,
to the
okay,
other roof.
okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you guys are protecting.
Sorry, that was
Cole.
other caddy.
Yes.
Okay, so OG Caddick goes across, William goes across, and Dalen goes with you.
What is going on here?
The guard's right there on you. Don't move a muscle. Looks like your friend Arky took a tumble.
Well, that is unfortunate business. But we've come for you. And your weapons specifically. We're breaking through the zombie horde. Come with us.
We need them here to protect our king. So no.
King Mott. Give the order, sir.
For what?
To flee this rooftop.
I suppose we can now. Your friend Arky has died.
I understand. We knew that there would be risks. Let's go.
You guarantee our protection, Lord Commander.
I do.
We are no longer foes. You, of course, will need to bend the knee to me.
I acknowledge you as the leader of the Sunken Kingdom, and vow that as long as you are traveling with me, I will do everything in my power to protect you.
That will do. He walks over. Guards. You will now travel with them.
Okay. Who's up on the roof? William. All right.
Cole, can you get us down?
I can't hear anybody from up here.
Oh, well, all right. I go over to the edge where he is. Cole,
Yeah.
go.
Yes.
I think we're all going to come down,
All right. Well,
right?
They can just.
Yes.
They just walk. There's a door up there. I'm sure they can just
We
walk
could
down.
go down the stairs.
Oh, all
Yes,
right.
How do you say?
Can we go? Can we?
They,
yeah,
they, they
we
do go that way
way
first, then they say, oh. And they go to that way.
All right.
Where's
Let's go.
What's wrong? What was the problem? Why did Fratello scream?
It appears that Arky Fint has died.
Where's
Fell off the side of the building.
Where's Creston? He was up there as well.
I do not know. I've convinced Bellamont to come off the building. for now,
You
the
hear
boss.
one of the guards like, off the side.
Off what side?
The opposite side.
Oh, for Pete's sake. All right. Do you want to go see if we can find if he's alive? Creston would survive a fall.
Croston fell?
That's what they said.
Let's go.
On
Yes.
the other side.
Okay, you have. I'm gonna give you about in game 7 rounds before anyone is coming to your aid. You land on the ground rough. I didn't give you any damage. You have full guard too, which kind of suits that as well. Arky is unconscious. The zombies have fallen to the sides. Next round, they will get up and attack, or the ones behind them will overwhelm them and they will attack. You're in a small back street, and you're actually near. Not that this is a good place to run, but just to give you where you're at. Remember where you went down last time when you
Yes.
found the for the viewer's sake, when you found the blacksmith, and he told you to go around back, and there's like an entrance. So there is actually an entrance nearby where the mines are. To go into the mines, that's where you are again.
Okay.
There are buildings nearby. There are zombies in every direction.
The building I just fell from, am I like close enough that I could get my back against it?
No, you're in the middle of the street right now.
Middle of the street.
Yeah.
And he's unconscious on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't have anything here. I guess I'll try. I'll like rip the cape off really quick and like toss it over him, in the hopes that maybe zombies won't immediately jump on him. Like he'll be hidden under there. And then I just start doing the old whip tornado.
That's
Okay.
all you do, man.
Okay, so you try to put the whip around you to try to make an area that is going to be
Like, I'm
safe
just
from everything else.
going crazy with it.
Okay. So give me a. You can just roll like a knowledge check.
A knowledge check.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you.
Straight knowledge.
Knowledge murder.
I'm gonna give you a chance to actually specifically use the whip in a way to keep repelling them back.
Okay.
Zombie repel.
6.
Okay. Round one. Round one, you get up. Round two, you repel them. You keep them back enough where like they're having trouble getting into it. If you can roll a 6 on your knowledge checks every round, that won't work in the situations because they're mindless.
Yeah.
You have a chance. So you're on going round 3 right now. Go ahead.
And I also imagine it's real loud, so like they'll know where I'm at. You know.
Cracking
yell
up
yeah.
a storm.
Yeah, I think they will.
Whistle.
They'll definitely gonna see you.
Ooh, a 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
6.
Yes.
Okay, round 3 secure. Round 4,
I'm safe under the cloak.
they're at you at round 7.
No, together it's a 6.
Reroll.
Okay.
Together it's a 6. That works, right?
No.
Oh.
Okay, so they get past your whip. They come in. Any 6s are gonna hurt you.
Okay.
They don't. They come in. You're just like this, backing up. And is Arky just on the ground?
I'm trying to protect over his body,
Okay,
kind
so
of in a
You're,
way.
you're literally just punching him and pushing him away. You know, the moment before they start biting you, you're at that moment right now.
Okay.
Have another round of fail. I'm gonna count 5s and 6s, and then it's gonna get worse and worse.
Okay.
Come on.
This
What
is
round.
This is round.
That was round 4. He failed.
right.
it's
This
round
is
5.
round 5.
Wait, do you don't forget if there's any rerolls, add your luck.
Oh, that's true.
Do
Okay.
you have passionate also?
You missed it though, and since
Yeah.
you missed it, you missed it.
Yeah. I have no time to be passionate. Although I'm so passionate about whipping. That's true.
Yeah.
He's now I'm
this time.
passionately whipping.
Now he wasn't before.
Passionate
Now-
is a luck safety. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Luck safety.
So I'm passionately whipping
Nice.
this time.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Oh,
They
I
got
stre-
close, and
I
I
strenuously objected. That
Yes.
reconsider.
Passionately whipping.
Double 6!
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so what I'm gonna give you for that is you manage to push a bunch of guys down like desperately, and then the whip right back out, and you open the space, and you're back to a better position.
Okay.
And that was your round 5.
Okay.
So now we're going to round 6. You now see in a distance, you see a hammer coming through, like, and you see on the the other side of the building, you see a sword coming in, and there people are trying to battle away to you.
Hutch, Kadek! 6,
Yes.
let's go!
Oh, baby.
That's it. In round 7, they get to you, and
We
they
saved him.
God.
Oh, hang on, Cruster.
Don't forget little Arky.
He's here, at my feet.
Arky?
Yes. He's under the cape.
I reveal him.
I don't know how I knew he was
No,
there.
we didn't
I
know.
just
Is he
assumed.
like bleeding out?
And the Arky is still standing.
Is he bleeding out? No.
No, it's all subdual damage.
No, it's subdual damage, and he didn't fall because he glided him to the bottom, so
Right, I
he's
was
just unconscious.
bludgeoned into
Oh,
unconsciousness.
I thought maybe he was bleeding.
He
from
just
the
got
nose.
the facial.
Maybe a
like,
little bit, but it's not bleeding
little
out.
cut up.
Is there any
He's a little
aid
more
to
ugly
render?
than he was.
Yeah, you could definitely render aid.
I'll render aid.
Okay, do you have first aid?
I have
Passionately
render,
render aid.
render aid.
Just okay, just didn't
Oh,
do that.
Clinically, I don't want
Passionately
passion.
render
All right,
Aid.
I pick up Arky in one hand and him in the other.
Okay, so
It's
here-
like,
No,
go ahead.
Arky!
What's happening?
Don't
that's how you-
die on me now. You're a hero of Andoria.
No.
He's just knocked out.
I'll
You're not doing
reroll, though.
anything.
Yeah.
Rob's so excited about his rolls. Too bad you didn't do anything.
I'll reroll.
'Kay.
With my luck,
You should let Caddick do. Caddick has first aid.
with my insight.
It's like if a boxer got knocked out and someone ran in the
Caddick's
ring
gonna
like,
let
no,
Hutch take a
please.
shit.
I'm
He's
healing.
Apollo. He's Apollo. He's dead.
6.
Oh, let's go.
Okay, because it's subdual damage, he's gonna come up to 1,
I'm back.
and you'll gain back that health pretty quickly over time.
Nice.
But for now, you're at 1. You're woozy, and you're being raised up in the air in a large tree.
Let's,
That you're gonna take some damage because only Caddick on the bottom. I'll keep that.
Put me down, Cole.
You don't take any damage.
all right, good. Now put him back down. Well, I put him back in the bubble.
Hold it again.
The
Yeah.
zone.
Okay,
And
put
you
you down on the
just-
ground.
Yeah, Arky, I just get on my back.
Do you grab him?
Yeah,
Okay. So, okay. Are you with them in the sphere?
Well, I thought we were coming out down in the building. I was with them on the roof.
yes.
Yeah.
Then you could be in here.
So,
if
all
you wanted
right,
to.
yeah, then we would join up, I would assume.
Okay. So you guys turn around, and the flamethrower guards are turn around and make like a fire out into the way they're the forward motion down the alleyway. So they start moving forward ahead of you, and you have your swinging knights,
To the front gates.
and you
Yes.
guys make your way to the street. That's my
I
next question.
yell up to the people on the roofs to just make their way back across. We'll catch them at the far end.
Okay.
The people on on that side,
Okay, so they turn they
Citizens.
turn around
Right.
and start backwards roof hopping.
Yeah.
You guys get back to the Winchester, and this takes a little bit of time. And this is the moment where you guys would meet up with the rest of the people. So you let them come down.
Yeah.
There's too many of them to be protected in your field.
Are we with the Mots right now?
Yeah,
Yeah, the Mott's are there.
I haven't told them. Hopefully they didn't notice.
Yeah.
So like I see them.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I imagine that you were just kind of go with the flow right now, but
We're
obviously.
using their flamethrowers
So
to get us out of the
as
city.
as they're going, you see the front, and you realize all the flamethrowers are carving away. I guess between the flamethrowers, they could get all the people in there. So
I was going to ask about that. Like, even if we used all their guards and flamethrowers, like if we could.
yeah, let me see if
potentially-
2 ones he revolts against it. One more, he does not.
I want to
Okay.
go up to Clinkerton.
Wait till we get out. Wait till we get
No.
out.
Right
Okay,
when I see him.
you make your way up, and perception roll for the guards. Any 6s see you? None. They're too busy.
Make eye contact with him. I want
Okay.
to spit at his feet and then hold out my hand to like shake it. Like both at the same time.
He turns around, so he turns around to you, and you walk up to him, and he did that.
Yeah.
Out of my way, boy. He just like pushes you.
Don't make it difficult.
Do you just say that and stay there?
Yeah.
Are you in his way or not in his way?
Like I'm as he keeps going, I'm just like
Are you walking with him?
he goes past me, I'll stay with the rest of the crowd, but
What kind of vibe are you throwing off right now?
I'm like I was gonna be putting it behind us, but if you're gonna keep being a little stinker, there's gonna be beef down the road.
And are you walking with him or are you trying to stop him?
No, I'm not trying to stop him. That was like
So you're like walking next to him, like,
no, he could go past me.
okay, it's a
I'm gonna let him
moment.
go
Okay.
past me.
Okay, so you do that. He pushes you and he goes, boy, if you're going to be that sensitive, you're not going to make it through.
All right. We'll see how it goes.
Everybody starts making their way,
Mhm.
and you make your way to the perimeter that the Knights set up, and you see Yo-Yo Fernie's there, and Yo-Yo Fernie is literally punching zombies in the face, and like 10 zombies go. The Knights are like, every time he hits somebody, they cheer, and they go up and they fight someone else. They're holding the perimeter down really well. They're not having problems. You guys get into the perimeter. The flamethrower guards go out into the sides of the perimeter with the Knights, and it becomes really, the Knights are like, oh man,
Right.
so much easier.
Where have you been all this time?
The Knights gets a little reprieve. Some will come back, and the ones that are just tired just rest.
Yeah.
And you guys are there. The doors are wide open, and you can all role play. Everyone is there, including Fertella, Arky, the 40 people, Thalen, any other NPCs I forgot. Argon. Role play.
Caddick, we should go.
Yes. We've accomplished what most we can, I think.
I agree. Your Highness, we've gotten you out. We are going to leave. If there's anybody you want to, any of your citizens you want to try and rescue before that happens, now is the time.
As if he cares.
You see him looking past you. He goes, I think it's us that needs the rescuing.
I look where he's looking.
He's looking outside the gates.
Yeah.
And outside the gates, you see an army of vampire and mortal. And that is where we stop.
Son of a gun.
Yep.
Vampire.
Interesting. I know why.
That's where we end this episode. Next episode will be the final episode of this season. And it's not going to be pretty. Guys, this was season 2, episode 11, In or Out. Don't go anywhere. We're going to come back in just a minute, and in a few minutes. And we're going to go over this episode and all the little fun things that happened along the way. We'll see you guys soon. Good evening and welcome to Audio Dungeon. I'm your host, Tony Hansen, joined by the rest of the Audio Dungeon crew. And right now, we're going to go over Season 2, Episode 11, In or Out. Rob, what is this meaning?
It was in or out, or in and out. It was
In or out.
in or out. Yeah. Well, I interpreted it to mean we went in and then immediately left the sunken city. Or, well, yeah.
What?
We went in and then we came out. I thought it was in and out
No, it's in
the
or
whole
out.
time. In
Yeah.
or out. So you in or are you out? Is really the question. Are you
This is the easiest one ever.
are we committing to I don't know what help. I understand.
Do you? Dad, it's going to tell us.
In or out.
Dan's not going to help you.
He's helping me right now.
He's nodding his head.
Supporting me. Are we in?
Wow.
Are we gonna?
Wow.
Are we
Someone,
Are we gonna stay in the sunken city or are we gonna leave?
Okay, that's one. Yes.
There we go. That's what I was trying to.
that took a
express.
full minute to get
Well,
to.
it was hard for me to express
Yeah.
for some reason.
What is the second one?
Um,
Second one is like a big nail on the head.
did someone say it?
Yeah. Someone said it.
we in or out of the rod? Are we in or out of existence?
That's secret number 2.
I didn't think of that one.
That's good. In or out. And Arky was almost in or out of existence.
In or out of existence?
Yeah, because you die in here. It's unless something else happens in a weird way or whatever.
It's the,
Oh, it feels so good. The air.
I know. It's a double shadow realm.
You go into double. Oh my god, it's like a double shadow.
So it's like, are we in the real world or not? Is that what it is?
No,
Decoy realm.
who said it?
Decoy.
You know who said it?
Clinkerton Mott.
Yeah, Clinton
Yeah.
Mott.
What did he say?
He
He
asked,
gambled with you, and he said, "Are you in or out?"
Oh,
and we actually just over on this side of the table was like, oh, is it there? He's there."
He
You were in
said
the zone.
it!
You were in the zone at that time, though, I guess.
He was, yeah, he's
I
numb
didn't
to
realize.
everything that's not
I
making a
was-
decision.
Oh, I wasn't in for a title kind of mood.
So that is in or out. In or out is that you were literally gambling with your life, which I thought was very fun and very gnome-like, especially for you, who's actually your gnome has been gambling notoriously throughout the quests, and now we see it in Quest. So in or out, you guys chose in, right? So you guys went into the sunken kingdom. Fratella made a wish. She made a plea that all of you would go in and save the Motts. My question is, besides the obvious, for honor, unless that's what you're going to say, that's the only reason, why did you guys go in for the Motts and risk everyone's life? Really, everything lost was for the Motts, pretty much. Everything, the second half of the knights lost. Like 250 knights died. So
Right.
you guys could take the Motts to this point.
Right. So I guess part of it was if it's easy to get to them from where we were through the rooftops without too much more loss, then it's worth it if we can get them to join with us. Maybe from Caddick's point of view.
What about Arky?
Arky was like, okay, I have to do this to kind of redeem himself. That's why Arky's putting up with stuff he might not do so in the past.
So is Arky committed to his own retribution?
Yes. Arky is he's gonna he's keeping on the straight and narrow. No more, reckless behavior. No more resorting to violence to solve his problems. He just laid back and let it happen. If this guy was gonna beat me to death, then
Arky has tallied 4 murders up to this day.
yep. And
Who's the 4th one?
Wexel.
That's what I wanted to hear.
Actually,
Actually, I killed Wex.
Killed him, you know.
That shirt's coming.
That was accidental though.
No, it
No.
was not. You walked up to him and you
you
beat
wa-
him with your gun.
You didn't intend for him to die
Right.
necessarily. You did. He was near death, and you hit him with your gun.
Right.
But he was on the ground, was not trying to like do anything.
Well, he had just caused a lot of. He had just smacked the ring and the
right.
thing to get something else
It was
together.
the equivalent of you walking
The ring
through
and the
the
rod.
bodies and then stabbing the bodies. Like you went to
No,
me.
I was
that
like, but this particular body, it's like you got to make sure he doesn't.
that seemed like a kill him move. Like if he's not dead, make sure he's dead.
Look, it was a wild time there, late in the Red City.
No pun intended.
Sorry. It was yeah. I mean, sometimes you just smash someone in the face with the butt of a rifle, and they die.
That happens.
It does happen sometimes.
So Arky is on the straight and narrow, as you say it. And how does he feel about Fertella? Is he happy to be back with Fertella? Now you guys can actually be a couple.
I don't know. Fratella's. I mean, it's. Is she really gonna forgive Arky?
She seems like she's forgiving Arky.
Seems too.
I mean, if she doesn't forgive Arky at this point, I think Arky now needs to start questioning her intentions. Arky allowed her grandfather to kill him, pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, I think.
And got the luxury of not dying from it.
Yeah, I mean, so like she's Fertella sat back and watched Clinkerton beat the crap out of Arky, and as soon as like Arky, like the point where Arky started standing up for himself cannot be in any way misconstrued as Arky is wailing on an old man. Like Arky's fighting for his life at this point.
Right. You took like
that-
7 rounds of hits.
Yes, and
You
that's when
tried-
Fertella said. That's when Fertella steps in and says, "No, stop! Like your grandfather's killing this guy, and you're not going to say anything to your grandfather. Come on."
I cannot believe that even Belly was like, yeah, maybe you shouldn't kill him. Like
Bellarmine didn't want to send you to the abyss. He
Right,
thought maybe that was too much.
Bellarmine's not. I know he's your arch enemy, but he's not evil.
I love
Right.
that Tom roots for the bad guys. He roots for the change in the bad
I
guys.
do. Well, I don't. No change. Bellarmine, there's no like
Bludgy.
Bellarmine.
Bellarmine?
I root for. Bludgy, I root
Yes,
for.
You know-
and I do too.
And I was right.
I
But
see
You were
it's-
right.
no, that was a surprise. for me.
Clinkerton is old school, I think, right? He's just like, it's the abyss for this guy.
And I like that he even said, he's like, don't get like you need to be harder than that to survive. I like that he calls him kid. He's an old. He's like old.
Yes. He's like 700
Well,
years
yeah,
old.
he's very old. Everyone's a
He
kid.
tells him don't get sensitive.
Yeah.
He's like old school. You
Yeah.
know, obviously old school. He's like, from the early 1900s, hard ass,
I love it.
if he was on Earth. How fun is it to watch? I'll ask the fans this well. How fun is it to watch the Arky, Fertella, and the Mott's story? Because now, obviously, this is intersected with Knights of Andar. Is it fun to watch the story play out?
It's awesome. But I am disappointed in you, Rob. You didn't say "Oh, Fratella." I was
You know-
so hoping you
yeah.
would.
You're right, but you know what he did do? For some weird reason, Rob did the thing that he did on the date when instead of she was like, "Give me a compliment," he keeps giving her compliments, saying that she's like food. And then he said, like, "Do you love me?" And he went like, like delicious. Some reason, Arky associates eating food with describing his wife or whatever she is. She's a wife, bro.
She's your wife, bro.
It's his one
Is that
true
hard-
passion.
really?
Tony. His food, obviously, his one true passion. It's how he expresses his love.
I guess so. And she's not your wife. You're about to be married, but you're engaged. So
Right.
you're back to engaged, waiting to be married.
So, it's a complicated relationship. I guess Arky's. This is. I do find it interesting that we're seeing like the epilogue or something of the Gnome Patrol story.
I think it's great. I think
It's just like, oh, if you're curious about what happened with all this in Knights of Andor, they'll run into Arky and all the bots
it interweaves.
in this weird dream world.
Depending on how much this is relevant or becomes a part of the story will mean that Gnome Patrol is a part of the second campaign, or Gnome Patrol is the tales in between the first campaign, second campaign. It depends on how big of a role they play. Sparky's been carried through this whole thing. Yo-Yo Fernie is obviously playing a big part right now, right, Damien? And
Yep.
Arky Fint is obviously we're in Sunken City. What's a Sunken City without Arky Fint? So now let's you guys went through a lot here. Tom did an amazing toss. He tossed you like 7 buildings. He now knows to defeat the full potential of his strength. You guys fell out to the zombies, but that worked out because you have magical weapons to help you, holy sacred weapons. And I love Tom walking down the street with 2 knights in his hand. You know, that was kind of epic. That might have been one of the most interesting things we've had on the show.
That was cool.
Yeah.
Like 2 like night lights almost.
Yes. Yes.
Staving off the night.
There are 3 types of episodes that I feel that we have, and maybe there are in general. One is the role play episode, which is always a lot of fun. 2 is the battle episode, which we've had a few. And 3 is what I would call the D&D episode, where it just feels like old school Dungeons and Dragons or tabletop play, and that's what today was to me. When you're doing weird things to survive and you're getting through, and all this weird stuff happens, that's just a D&D episode.
Yeah.
Like a strategy episode.
Yeah, when you guys get to have more control and the plot is here, but you're forced to go off the rails and do what you got. That's a D&D episode. And they're always great. And they're always the ones that you guys, I noticed, like, oh, that was good, a lot of fun because you had the most control. And it's always there. It's just that you stay on the rails because like, oh my God, we have to.
Right,
Right. But then when you're forced to go off, it's always, it's pandemonium. Let's talk about the ending of this episode. What happened? What's going on?
Why are there vampires?
Wow.
I think that
Yeah.
some of the vampires back in and some of them didn't just anything.
I'll tell you now, because you've seen it, that the vampires you see, none of them are human.
Or it was like elvish vampires and
Yep.
okay.
Yep.
But
Right.
I'm assuming the humans that we see
Are just humans.
were once vampires.
Yes, there's a whole army of vampires.
And they're siding with the vampires.
You don't know if there was chaos. I'm not going to reveal that at all. But there are humans and these vampire other races of the species in front of you, and they're out there as if they're ready for some assault. A lot of them look organized. Some look like they're just kind of straggling on the sides, but they look like they're a unit
Together.
Yeah, it looks like an army.
Now, when we first got to this city, there was something that was happening in the city. There were people lined up.
Yeah.
Does this have to do with that?
Oh yeah, that's why they're here.
Yeah.
They're not here for you.
Right, they're here.
And maybe they are if they found out you were here. But their first intention
Right.
was to come here and gather citizens to take them into their vampire ranks.
Man, oh man.
So it's interesting because you're seeing humans, but the humans aren't vampires. So the question is what?
Well, why are they there? Do they want to be there?
Right.
Right.
And also,
Have they been returned?
how come they're not returned?
Right. How come they're not?
No, as in, have they been turned from being human back into being vampire?
Well, they're human. We can see that they're not vampires.
Yeah, I suggested to you that you could tell they're not vampires.
Yeah. Like my question is, why do the vampires not want to just eat them?
Or turn them back. We should just talk to them next week. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah, just ask them.
Hey guys. I'm picturing it like we're gonna be like the Princess Bride when they get out of the fire swamp.
Yes.
We've been living here for quite some time. Oh, well.
He was there once vampires? I don't think they exist.
Question is what do we do if they want citizens still? Want to take X amount of people?
You're fine. You got about
Right.
40 something citizens that are ready to go.
Oh yeah, just hand them over.
Yeah.
Is that what we
Is
said?
that what we're gonna do? Is that what this crew is gonna do?
I would imagine they may be, who knows? I mean, maybe if they're in room for negotiation, they may say, okay, give us those. They have
Some
to.
people might want to go with them.
Yeah, maybe. Most of the people are obviously frightened of the vampires. You're in a tight spot though, because you have zombies all around the perimeter, and one side is clear, but that side that is clear is this army. This
Are there
army.
ships in the harbour, Tony?
Say again. Are there ships in the
Are
harbor
there any ships in the harbour?
right now? No.
I don't see a way we're getting through the whole town.
even if there was ships in the harbor, that's the complete opposite side of the
Yeah.
city. You can make a run for it, but now you're trusting that the flamethrower guards have been firing
Who
for
knows all-
for a
yeah.
long time. Are going to make it. If they conk out, you're going to lose the mots, the people, everybody. So, what are some possible things? What are some ways to go? What are some options here? What do you guys think?
We now that we have flamethrowers and the mots, we can try to take all of our forces, go through the mines.
Mines are full of zombies, but
Yeah. We have some more powerful weapons now.
you
More
feel, you,
heavily
you feel like
equipped.
you can control the area more because
We have flamethrowers.
yeah, you have to make your way backwards, and then you have to wonder if the zombies are going to make their way in or not. I mean, if the vampires will make their way in or not.
Right. I mean, that's just a way to avoid the vampires.
But the mines lead either like right outside the city, or I mean, there's an entrance. Like these mines go
Everywhere.
far deeper.
They lead to the eastern part of the city where the mayor's house is. If you remember, they
Mhm.
lead to the ocean in two different ways. They lead deeper.
Deeper. Yeah,
They lead down.
yeah.
That might be time for old school.
Oh man.
Tom,
they lead
Tom
to
takes your
NY?
hammer, throws your hammer somewhere, and you run.
Trust me,
This will
It'll
work.
work.
I have a feeling this will work. Hammer goes first. We follow.
goodness gracious.
That's wild. They basically you repeat the Celestial War quest.
Tony, don't they also lead down to NY?
They do.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the that's the
that's
waterway
the
we're talking
way-
about.
Yeah. How far away is the army from the city?
They're probably out about 400 or 500 feet.
Oh my God, they're right
Should
there.
we- I can throw Arky that far.
Yeah. Take the first strike. Throw our kid.
Oh my gosh.
We don't know that they're hostile.
Yeah. I mean, we don't know that, except I think we do know that. We know the
Yeah.
vampires are hostile.
They literally may just be coming for their citizens.
We sacrificed 500 knights to save these 80 or so citizens that we have.
Not
Yeah.
even 40.
No, because there were people in the perimeter from the first time.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll call it 80.
Roughly.
Actually, let's call it 100 just to make it easy
Sure.
when we're counting their deaths next time.
How many citizens do they usually take?
You don't know. You'll have to ask.
Clinkerton would know though.
Clinkerton would know. I guess I could tell you in advance. Usually when they come in, they take about 250 people.
What? Oh my God.
I feel like next week is gonna be the same as this week. Let's tap dance so we get through 3 hours.
It's the finale. A lot of stuff's
man.
gonna happen.
Yikes! Like, there's not even enough. Like, I was hoping they were like a mile out, a half a mile out.
No, they arrived and they're just waiting because the doors are open and they see people are fighting, so they're just like, we're gonna wait. And lo and behold, the royal family shows up.
All right.
How many are there?
It's at least a few hundred.
Okay. What else was I gonna ask?
You should offer them all the mots.
It's a possibility.
Only one of us made a pledge to protect them.
That's true.
Yeah.
Nobody else heard that.
It's funny to me that all the
I can
Mots
hear
are
that.
alive here. Like the entire Mott family lineage is all here, and with Arky.
The is there a clear leader amongst them?
I didn't describe a leader in game yet, so as of right now, you don't see anybody.
You know who I'm looking for.
Yeah. Well, there's two. I feel like there's two people you should be looking for that you. I think you would want to know.
2 people.
Yeah. You could say them. Everybody knows.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm looking for Hex.
Right.
Who else I'd be looking for?
That's it. Okay.
I don't know. Do you know?
Vampires? Bordeaux?
Bordeaux?
What's his name?
Vigorish?
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 Who's a dead vampire?
Not a dead vampire. All vampires are. Everybody
did-
here's a vampire.
How did you had to die somewhere though, right? How did Hex get here?
No, he was tied to the Shadow Realm.
Right.
Uh,
Otherwise, there's no way you'd be able to get here because his soul's gone. So a vampire has to cross over a specific way. Is your answer Caddick? Why
No.
are you pointing the route?
Lord Eldrick?
Old Eldrin.
Eldrin.
That's the other person who could possibly be there.
Isn't he protecting Hex? What is he doing?
Last you
Is
saw
there
him, he's
any other
protecting
worlds?
Hex. Yeah.
They were. Are they human again?
Who's they?
Eldrin?
Eldarin
I'm not going to answer that.
and Hex.
I won't answer that.
Watch and find out.
You have to watch next time. It's possible they could not even be in this battle.
How would Hex react to that, though?
Back to what?
If he
Being-
finds out that Kadok was, I'll say, very strongly responsible for him becoming human again.
Oh wait, I forgot that he became human.
You
Was
don't
it a
know
wish?
that I feel like he's a special case.
He is, but if he did, and he finds out, like Kadok was a part of the group that agreed to use a wish to make vampires human again.
I think he would definitely be torn. Remember, he put his brother, whether it's his brother from another plane or not, he put his brother in a coffin and shipped him off to the necromancer. Now you bring him back, and we all know how much he desires to be human again. So where does he lie after all that?
I think it's a showdown between him.
I'm just going to throw this
Cadix
out
and
there.
Evelyn.
Which Hex is it? Is it Paladin Cadix Hex or OG Cadix Hex?
We don't know.
It's got to be OG, right?
I think we assumed that, but Tony, even before he asked it, Tony just threw a little seed of doubt out there about whether he may be a brother from another plane or not.
Right. Wow.
Also, Richard, I just love how you say hex. It sounds much better than the way I say it.
Hex.
Yeah. I'm like hex. You know. Man, I don't know.
We have nothing though. Like we have no magical ability, no vehicles,
No health.
no health, nothing that flies.
You're one hitting down, OG Caddick, right?
Yeah.
He is.
I am also one hitting down now.
Really?
So Arky's barely up.
Yeah, Arky is also one hitting
Arky,
down.
yeah.
Paladin Cadix in good shape though.
If
Hutch is in
anybody
good
can
shape.
do any healing, we do have some paladins with us.
The paladins can do light healing.
Like,
Yeah.
When are we going to start getting some clerics in these quests?
Make a cleric.
No, we were
I wanted to
talking
make
about
a
this on Monday when Brooke was making it. Like we just have no magic users. Period.
I wanted to make a cleric the very first time.
If
No, we limited it at the beginning.
And I made
well,
Arky.
you're Caddick.
I had to be Arky instead.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Can you think? Would you want to go back and change this so that you were a cleric?
Well, now
and
I
not-
don't want to be some boring old cleric. No.
Look at the history that is like surrounding the story that is surrounding Arky. It's thanks, Tom.
I would trade Arky without his suit right now for a cleric. Yes, just for the moment.
Well, you've already got 2 other characters in the quest.
I've got a lot of characters. Yes, trade.
I keep thinking he's gonna lose a character too. I thought today he was gonna lose Paladin
Yeah.
Caddick.
Or Arky. You had
Or Arky.
Yeah, or yeah.
Wait, hold on a second. How many clerics have we even played?
no, and this is nothing. No.
No. From like day one,
None.
None.
no,
No one-
one's ever been a cleric.
No.
one has ever been a cleric.
They weren't clerics when we
Well,
started.
well, I
Haven't
bought
been
it.
in the world.
That was a
There's
part
been
of the
no
story.
clerics in the world.
There were no clerics when we started.
We gotta
Right,
find
right,
some
right, right.
clerics.
There was an opportunity though at one point. Like I think,
Yeah, I started allowing it
yeah, and we
because
used to
the
do it.
line was freed, and it kind of like opened everything back up. Once you saw the first paladin, Argon was the first paladin that came back, and that was like had power, and that was like a showing of like the changing of times that like he was allowed to have that. And then the paladin order started up, and here you are. Rook could be a cleric.
Take a cleric. Take anybody who can throw a ranged spell.
But I don't think she wants to. Richard, I believe, is making the possible characters, and what she chose was either a druid,
It's all right.
a
Okay.
elementalist that shoots like high damage fire or
I'll
lightning
take
or
that
whatever,
as well.
or arcane like a wizard. But she's leaning towards the first two.
All right. Well, Richard, you know what to do. Make that first character very unappealing. Okay.
Well, we've got like we're all going to taking turns. So we've got Only building a druid. We've got Charles building a elementalist. I've got Andrew creating a warlock. I'm going to create up a wizard, and then we're going to give you options.
All right. Oni, you on? Is he on? I can't. I'm on the thing. Oni, if you're listening to this, I don't mean to be like this, but we don't need a druid in this party, okay? So you know what you got to do.
I'll throw in a cleric just so if it is an option.
No. Your
No.
your druid doesn't do anything. Your druid just
Yes.
swings a club.
Yes, you do, Tom.
Like trees.
Yes, you do. Trust me. A druid would have helped you. Well, a Luminarch would have helped y'all out very much in the Red Ruins.
No, yeah,
Oh, purifying.
I would have had all the
food.
food y'all could have cooked.
yeah.
I think you guys really need either a cleric or a straight up wizard. You need
Yeah.
utility. You need options.
Yes.
You don't really need having somebody shoot lightning. Obviously, is amazing, but if you had to choose between somebody who can make you either, invisible or fly or pass through a wall, things like that,
Yeah.
you need those options. Detect magic, But I don't think she's gonna lean that way. She's not.
Nah.
She's not gonna go that way.
Wandering blindly through a world.
No magic.
Man. I can't believe we made these characters. What were we thinking?
We know you coming from Gnome Patrol, and everyone we were saying like it's like a nightly quest.
Yeah.
So we were saying multiple nights.
Hey,
So a blacksmith, 2 knights, an investigator, and a hunter, a vampire hunter.
And
I mean, yeah, we had,
we did start with a mystery to vampire mysteries. So.
yeah, and
Right.
and we had Lily, and she at least had
Ruby.
Ruby. Sorry, Lily, Ruby. We have Ruby, and she,
She didn't get to show a lot of prowess with magic,
know.
unfortunately. She didn't have the potions, the ingredients at the time, until the very end. She did a little bit, but yeah, she had a hard time really showing that magical ability and aiding the group in that way.
Ruby 2.0 right now would be fantastic because her just sheer
Ruby was pretty powerful.
sorry, Ruby.
Yeah, you guys had a chance to bring it back.
Nobody knows that.
Except you.
That someone else.
I think
You saw her, or you knew somebody was there. I think I'm the only person who knew. Like,
he knew it was an option, but he didn't know how close that it got.
right. I think I'm the only person who realized. Like, oh,
You saw her.
I saw her. I was like, oh, we could go back. But
Tom is definitely leading a different adventure than everyone else because you have so much insight into the world and also to like those kind of events, and I think it's interesting. I think your perspective is very different.
yeah, I'll say this. Like my take on it is my honest take on it is psychologically we all can't handle all of this right now.
Right.
And like it's my burden. I'll hold on to it and I'll deal with that.
Right.
Like, yeah, I don't think I'm dealing with it particularly well from time to time, but like that's why I'm trying to just keep that. I'm trying to keep us all, thinking positively.
Right.
Yeah, I don't get into it. I this character turned into not what I expected, but I really enjoy playing. It was really it's a different vibe.
It's a very interesting character.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's an inspector. And I thought you were gonna get rid of the dark blood in you to go down to normal size, but you have no desire to do that.
No.
You're
I
like,
feel, but I know it's probably a bad idea, but like I feel like we don't have anything. We need it. Like all we can do is muscle through problems.
right,
Right now, I can't afford not to.
right. Why not stay 25 foot?
That's it. Launch nose.
Right.
80 feet or whatever.
Right. If you think about a 25-foot tree wanted to launch a 60-pound gnome,
That was wild.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh yeah. If I in my head, I'm like, if I overshoot him, but he's gonna go maybe
and
to the second house.
you're thinking 50 feet. I'm just like, I'm like, he's gonna rocket him.
Well, now I know.
Hilarious. And he fell into bed too. So
That worked out well.
yeah, it worked out great. So what do you think? What happens next episode? Season finale. What happens? No riddle needed next week. Next week will be all
Okay.
D&D battle.
I think it's going to have to start with some kind of a parlay.
It's just gonna go very well.
They always do.
They'll just want something from us.
Yeah,
We'll
they
have
will.
to give it to them, I suppose.
Let me ask you, because I if they go, give us every member of every citizen in that city,
We'll refuse, of course.
then what?
Do your worst, foul creatures of the night.
The funny
Well,
thing is that if
something like
if
that.
they were going to say yes to that and that was their deal,
We'll tell them we'll have to figure out a new deal. Don't forget, we have Arky with us. He can talk to them. There's got to be something they want instead of these poor citizens.
well, they're here for the citizens.
Right. But maybe there's something else they might want.
Like what?
We got to get creative.
Caddick?
Good. Caddick, what do you mean? Give him one of the Caddicks?
It's
I'm just
interesting
saying. Maybe they'll want Caddick.
because they think that he has a necromancer in him still.
Yeah.
Oh, the OG Caddick says they must know hex these guys.
You could. Maybe you give him the hammer.
I don't know about that, but I will offer to fight Hex one-on-one,
It's nice for you.
and they'll obviously that'll become the top priority in their minds.
So it matters if Hex is there or not. If Hex is there, you can find a
I'll
one-on-one.
be like,
and he
bring me
wants
the
to do that.
Hex, and we'll decide this after I slay him.
What do you do if Hex is not there and they're the army that has come to do their job, sent from
That's-
the Citadel?
I think that's the worst case situation.
Yeah.
If you have Hex, who just kind of like sent out his army and said, "Go deal with this." I don't even want to hear anything from any of them. I don't want to hear from Caddick.
Then there's no personal connection at all. It's just the fact that you're surrounded. 3 sides zombies, 1 side the army.
Right. Well, I mean, this army, if this came from the Citadel, we weren't here when they left. Like, they've been traveling for a while.
Yeah.
Right. So it's not like would Hex normally come to get? You don't know. It's not like he made the decision to come or not come based on us being here. That decision was made before we got to the town. So, but I don't know. I feel like you can take anybody who's left in the city, try and convince them of that deal. There's plenty of people in the houses.
So you would start being like, oh, you can take everybody else. We're going to go, though.
Yeah.
What about you, Hutch? You okay with that?
I don't think so.
Fundamental, we cannot fight this army. Right? Anything that leads to them saying, well, we'll fight you for it, like, we lose.
That's a good point. There's a lot of them.
Well, I mean, we do have holy paladins on our side. right?
You have 1.5.
Right. Well, you have
Well, how many are at the
1.5.
gate? How many are at the gate?
They're not
The
paladins.
knights, they're not paladins.
Oh,
Yeah,
Right.
one paladin.
He's counting Caddick as your half.
Yeah.
King Argon. It's cool you have King. I mean, King Argon is strong. He's not.
He's not nothing.
He's worth easily 20, 30 vampires probably.
there's more than that though.
There's more than that. Yeah.
I feel like if we were full strength, like health wise, you go, okay, us versus 60 vampires, 70 vampires. Like, we'll probably lose, but we might get like beer muscles and go, okay, we can each take 6 or 7. Let's try it. But we're not a full strength. Half of us can't fight at all.
Yeah.
Like, I just feel like we gotta. This is gonna be our mindset, and like, we tried here. Like, I don't know. Sometimes we may have to take the L.
It's a good point because
This is not why we're here.
take the loss. These 40 people die, but you're trying to save the timeline, and you're going to give up. Not Caddick anymore because it's not in him anymore. But if you lose, you give up the hammer. Your existence is forfeit. But you save 40 people who didn't really get saved because then they just turned to vampires anyway.
I don't know. Well, I guess we'll debate it in character.
Yeah.
Man, can we get? I'm going to say this in the game. I'm not going to say it, but I have. There's something we might be able to do. Something we might be able to do.
You don't want to say it now?
No, I'm going to tease that I have a possible alternative. Next, you have to watch to find out what it's going to be.
Can't wait to watch.
Well, you'll be there.
I'll definitely be there. So that'll be fun. This if you describe the difference between this season and last season. First season, the first half, you had the Sherlockian Holmes mystery, and then you kind of got blindsided with the attack by the necromancer, then time travel, all that kind of stuff. And then this season rather, you felt a lot of battling in the season. What's the difference?
This season's felt like a lot of, I don't know, brute force, more so than trying to figure shit out.
And you've been in Sunken City for a long time.
Yeah, I will say this is one of the most competent parties that we've had since probably the back half of Celestial War, where I feel like we're not the best constructed party that we talked about before, but like we all know how to do what we do and we know how to work together well, and that's a rarity for us.
You are working together well.
Like we make plans and then we follow those plans until if they don't work, then we stop following them. But we don't make a plan and then immediately don't do it. Right?
That happens a lot too.
Right?
They used to.
Yeah, I feel like we actually like okay, we went through all this stuff in the first season because it didn't start like that. And we were like, oh well, we're gonna learn from these things and like get better at it. And I think that's I mean, obviously the tone's very different. I think Dan's right. It's been like a lot more like brutal and desperate, right? But I also think it's been a lot more like even when Caddick was being overtaken by the necromancer. Like when he wasn't overtaken by the necromancer, it was like, okay, well, I trust that Caddick knows how to do what he's going to do. And like, there's been a little bit of like, but I feel like Caddick's gotten past like his self-doubt a little bit. OG Caddick.
He has. Let's talk about that, and we'll end on that topic with everybody. We'll do the 3 characters here, starting with with Caddock. What is the difference between Lord Commander Caddock, OG, from day one where we saw him sitting in his study, brooding, to now, 2 seasons later?
I think he's become more accepting of everything. He's more open. He doesn't feel he has to control things and try and do everything right per se. He's somewhat now, I think, going with the flow a little bit more, especially now that he's back from the necromancer.
Does he feel
His
like
whole most recent incident with the necromancer?
do you think that Arcane City has prepared him for this campaign?
Yeah, I mean, just he seems different in some way. He's definitely the same guy, but I can see how he's a little more flexible. I guess that original
He's forced to
Caddick
go with the flow.
in Arcane City was very rigid in his whole mindset. This
He
guy's
was.
been around the block
Yes.
more, and life has kind of taught him a thing or two. So, yeah, he's a little more flexible, I guess, than the original Caddick, or not the Arcane City Caddick.
Do you any sort of feelings about Paladin Caddick?
I mean, he's a different Caddick in my mind a little bit. He's not.
Is there any jealousy, or is there any rivalry, or is it just brotherly love
Between the two Caddicks?
Yeah.
No jealousy. I think OG Caddick sometimes looks at him and goes and wonders who this guy really is. I guess. He seems like regular Caddick, but it's just something.
Seems like a stranger.
Yeah, a little bit. He's just not quite the
That's
same.
what I registered that.
He's not quite the same guy.
It does seem like that. It seems like Paladin Caddick has a wall up that probably won't come down.
So, yeah, well, he hasn't had the moments, those personal moments that we've seen OG Caddick have.
Yeah.
Time and
If
again.
only we gave more role playing opportunities. Like when all three of them are together, they could talk.
Right. So, well, maybe him and Arky can have a real long conversation maybe next week and
About glowworms.
really hash it out.
Does Arky know about glowworms? Hopefully, we can watch a conversation of all three of them. Let's talk about Hutch. Hutch, what's the difference between first episode, season 1, to now?
It's a different Hutch.
It is a different Hutch, yes.
I think he just gained a lot of experience very, very quickly. He was at the beginning a follower, someone who was eager to please, and now not so much. I think he feels as if he's proven himself. So he's quicker to question someone than he was in the past. In the past, he would be eager to follow and looking for more acceptance, especially from Caddick. But now he's kind of, obviously he still doesn't like OG Caddick, but he kind of he admires Paladin Caddick, but in a different capacity, like he's like an esteemed peer almost.
I imagine with Paladin Caddick in that world, he actually became probably respected by Caddick. But with OG Caddick, it never got there. Maybe he would have got there, but as of right now,
it never did.
No, it didn't get there.
And he's also like watching the two Caddicks play off of each other almost, And it's almost like especially with the tension between Hutch and OG Caddick, it's almost like Hutch is wishing that Paladin Caddick would just be like, okay, like you're the better Caddick. Just don't listen to what that other guy says.
Right.
Like your mind wasn't infested by the necromancer. You're a paladin. You're my Lord Commander. Just ignore that guy.
Who's leading the armies? Like right now, you got to stand there. You become something of an army because you're, whatever you want to or not. Who's leading it? The kings are there. King Argon's there. The two Caddics are there.
Right. Well, I think the two Caddics are. Well,
Who's in charge? Who
Paladin
makes,
Caddic was in charge. Technically.
so who gives the order?
Paladin Caddic, I guess.
So OG Caddic. Lord
I'm
Command-
trying to remember the situation how it was when OG Caddic was under the Necromancers.
Well, that's we kind of took you out of any position of
Leadership.
leadership then. But prior to that being like known, we were only listening to OG
OG
Caddic.
Caddic, yeah. And I feel like OG Caddic,
Paladin Caddic was a good advisor. The same way I feel about King Argon.
yeah.
He's like, yeah, I feel like we're going to defer to him. He's a king. The same,
Like he has much leadership experience, of
Right.
course.
But ultimately, yeah. I mean, OG Caddic on a personal level feels like he should be in charge.
Would an OG Caddic have a problem? I know this is if it was real life and you're there and in this tight situation, which is the tightest you've probably ever been into right now, right? Would an OG, the Lord Commander, have a problem with not being in charge when he should be in charge? Or can he somehow be
I
so
think
go
OG
with the
Caddic
flow?
feels like he is in charge at the end of the day.
But not if he's not getting orders. If he's not, he'll have his own way to take care of the situation, to defend themselves, to attack, do whatever, any strategy or tactics. He's just gonna keep his mouth closed and just follow Paladin Caddic.
Oh no, it's not going to be like that.
this could be awkward later. It's funny. I'm really interested in what Dan said about that because, like, I think I don't know, Scroll, if you're still on, but I think that William and
Discord's not working audio wise.
I think William's still in the same boat. Like we're kind of we're pushing for OG Caddic to be the decision maker. I still don't make decisions without his okay. I'll give suggestions out, but I won't do things unless you think it's a good idea, right? And it was Paladin Caddic who went up on the roof, right?
They were both
They
there.
both went. Yeah.
No, on the roof with the Mots.
Oh, yes, because Paladin Caddic was with.
Yeah,
with
what the
Touch,
hell?
with you with Fragarash.
If I find out that Paladin Caddic was like, oh yeah, Arky's dead. Okay, things happen.
No, Paladin Caddic was with you. Me.
That's what I'm asking.
me,
Which
you, and
one was up on the roof?
OG.
OG went up on the roof. Paladin Caddic was down with.
Yeah, because Paladin Caddic has Fragarash, right?
Oh, okay. I thought we got it confused. That's OG Caddic, man. That's hardcore, man. That's Arky Finn.
Yeah, like I like
I
the
was a
only
little
reason.
bit like,
Yeah, the only reason why like I didn't really role play that was because so much was happening and we were under attack and we're trying to get through the city. But if there was time for us to sit back and say, wait a second, like what happened here? How did Arky fall off? Why is Craston down? Craston, what happened here? Like if we had time to stop and ask a few questions.
Yeah, things would be different.
Yeah.
I made no promise to those Mots that they
yeah.
protected.
Like I don't like and like Hutch. I don't even know if I know at this point what's going on. Like I have no intention to take orders from this guy. You know.
Yeah, well, I think we can all agree that the Mots are in charge of the Mots. We're not gonna. That's fine, but they're not in charge of us.
Meanwhile, the Mots have of Paladin Caddic's word, who was leading the entire thing, though.
When?
On top of the vault.
That was OG Caddic.
Was that OG Caddic or is that
who swore to Mott?
Yeah.
Yes, it was OG Caddic.
This be a problem.
So that's OG Caddic.
Right.
So we'll find out about all that.
Where's your hat? We need your hat.
Yeah, didn't you have like a?
I know, the Paladin hat. I told him I'll bring it. Next week's gonna be a lot of jumping back and forth. Perhaps.
And let's end it on Tom. Tom, what is the difference between your character from beginning to now?
Oh yeah, I say in the beginning of the quest, Cole was like an outsider who was very keen on mortal nature and like was so interested in that he became an investigator to kind of get into that world and like dive into like what he's learned and continue to learn about mortals. He was more, again, I think he was somebody who like like solving puzzles and like solving mysteries and things of that nature, but wanted to be part of society. I think that was like probably like his subconscious goal with everything that he did.
Right.
I think that over the course of what happened here, he really has. I think he considers himself like the protector of this party in more ways than one. Not just like a physical protector, because like people can defend for themselves, but like I said before, like almost a protector of. He is protector of Thela. He considers himself like
Right.
that's his primary goal.
Seems like that too.
But like his job is to keep the party in his head, to keep the party together and doing what they're supposed to do. Also, and I mentioned this I think a couple other times, like when we got to the Chronomancer's Tower and he fell into the eddies, like changes happened to him in there, like literal like character changes.
Right.
He does not have the same moral base that he started with.
Right.
In regards to what is right and what is wrong. And you can kind of see that by like once he's gotten the guns and all the super blood and everything.
Right.
Like the violence is there, and I think we might see that again next week if we find out that the Mots order us to sacrifice ourselves to protect them or something to that effect. That's not going to go over well.
He does seem more chaotic, more like morally neutral.
Yeah, there's that there. I think he's got. I think he's definitely there's not much good in him just for goodness' sake. But
Right.
I think there is also a sense like he's broadened his horizons.
Right.
In regards to like things he's got with the spirit vision and whatever else they can do in those worlds.
Does he have more sense of purpose now than he's ever had before?
Oh, definitely. I don't think he ever thought he would go on some sort of quest.
Right.
And he is on one. I think he's responding
better than he thought.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. And I think he's in a situation where he does not feel like an outsider here.
Right.
First time.
Right.
First time in like his adult life.
Right.
Like
there's not even a little bit he's an outsider. He's like
nobody anymore is like. I mean, for Tell it was like Tree, but like that's like
Yes.
nobody's like that. You know, people are just like, oh, okay, you're also in this screwed up place in the screwed up world and.
From Red Ruins on, I felt like you guys were a party.
Yeah.
And that was the first time. It took the whole first season and into that, and definitely from that point forward.
Once we got Worm Wedge going, that was it.
Worm Wedge was the moment. That was a pinnacle. Okay, guys, we're gonna end it there. Thank you so much for watching. We appreciate you guys. Don't forget that Gen Con is coming up August 4th, 9 p.m. to midnight. We will be there. We will be live, and you will be able to play from home if you're not there, and come see us live on the show in the main room to join and hang out and play along. Thanks a lot, guys. Get ready for season finale next week, Wednesday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we'll see you then. Thanks a lot.
Night, guys.
Night, guys.